fam. Hey, y'all. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. So I was just over there watching Selena Gomez cry. Oh, Selena's girl. Selena, she over there crying hard. I said, ooh, girl, ooh, not the other guy, girl. Because Trump's sending all the people back on across the border. Correct. He said, y'all ain't got to go home, but y'all got to get the hell on up out of here. Is what they were. So it showed the people. I thought it was sad as hell. With them with their bags and they churn, and all of that, and they was walking with their churn, with the backpacks, and it looked real sad. It looked real sad, but we're gonna need y'all to get the hell on up out of here. Yes. It just is what it is. Like it's sad. It is. It's just horrible, and all of that good stuff that, all the fence jumpers have to now go back through the fence. Not just walk through instead of jumping over it. They ain't got nothing to do with us. Okay? We got our own problems, our own segregations, and all of that we still facing and fighting. Selena Gomez, I'm gonna need you to chill out. I need you to get in line. That's what I'm gonna need you to do. I'm gonna need you to get in line, Selena Gomez. Okay? You got your nerve sitting over there doing all that like you ain't no billionaire. I said, aren't you a billionaire? Like, why you sit? Billionaires are never helpless. I'm like, what the fuck? I said, aren't you like a billionaire? Like, hello? Hello? Selena, I'm gonna need you to chill out. At least your people got to walk back over there, and all of that stuff. We had to build underground railroads. We had to we had to build tunnels. They had to make melatonin to get to the babies so that they'd be quiet. In nigga trees, they were lynches and hangers and all of that. It's like, girl, hello. Like, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. And you're a billionaire again. So, could just, yeah. Buy them solace, I guess, or buy them homes over there. What I don't know. But I know there's more you can do than cry. Selena, you're a billionaire. Selena, you're a billionaire. And I'm like, oh. I don't know, that's weird. If I was a billionaire and I saw my people going to the crib and, I didn't feel like that was fair, I would do something. I wouldn't get online and cry. Like, I just wouldn't do that. Like, and crying like you helpless, crying like you only got a few dollars is very annoying, Selena. So it's just like, whatever. So, shout out to all the deportations. We love y'all. We're praying for y'all. But they cut off the food stamps. So it's not like people here got their own problems. And please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Absolutely. So, the title of the show, hello everyone, hi. The title of the show is Jarvis Butts, NaZiyah Harris's, survivor, the person that allegedly took her life, okay, confessed. And not only did he confess, he said that Shannon did it. Girl, they say he confessed. They said that he told another inmate that, look at here, it was not me, it was the one-armed man. Okay? He said it was Shannon. I'm just telling y'all what was told to me. Okay? That's it, of course. I'm gonna bring up where I heard it from, where I saw it, of course. Because we don't do clickbait. So, but yeah. So I was like, what? Now, I'm not going to say that I don't believe it. I do think that that's very plausible because I've been saying since we started talking about this case that I think Shannon had way more to do with this. I also think that it was possible that she was even present while it happened. It definitely gives that. She's made many, many, many mistakes throughout this case thus far, with the trial just starting this month. She's already pretty much perjured herself. I feel like she's perjured herself. I don't know if they're waiting because she's going to testify again, I believe. But I don't know what they're waiting for to pop her. I really don't know what the police is waiting for to get search warrants and all that stuff and go in on her, get what they need, especially police records, phone records, and all of that between her and Jarvis and or any other number like a Google Voice or something like that he may have been contacting her from, or WhatsApp app or WhatsApp. Social media like IG, stuff like that. I think they need to, because they will find what they need. I think so. So now look at here. I don't know this to be true. Okay, I'm just telling you what. Let me pull it up right now. So, because you know how the girls be. And allegedly, Jarvis is also, while he was limping when he was in jail, I'll pull that up too. He has confessed that I guess the prisoners have been like beating him, have been hurting and harming him, which is very so much. So allegedly that's been happening as well. But I won't hold you any further. Let's get into where I heard that allegedly Jarvis. Hold on. I watched all this stuff. I didn't hear him say nothing about Shannon. Did he say Jarvis is getting beat up? Ooh, interesting. Okay, so we're gonna play that too. So let's start with this. No, I'm messy. Look here. Look here. Look here. No, I'm messy. Hold on. Hold on. I'm about to show you. Look. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Okay, now this is floating all around TikTok. Everyone's talking about it. Let's get into it.
Jarvis Butler told it wasn't the one that unalived NaZiyah, it was Shannon. They also said, he said up in the room that I wasn't the one that unalived that girl, Shannon did. Baby, and Ma.
Now, allegedly, I don't know what court date she's talking about, but allegedly in court, Jarvis has stated that he did not do this to NaZiyah, that it was Shannon. Okay? That it was Shannon. All right? Let's keep listening. Okay?
Mark is the dude that's been uploading the videos, that's been speaking to the family.
Mark, which I believe that's what's his YouTube channel? 7 Mile, something like. Mark from Mark DeAndre or something like that. From 7 Mile.
On the YouTube, he got all the good intel, y'all. Not only that, also stated that he have been getting hands put on him while he was hurt. That's why he was limping. So that limp was real. They have really been handling business up in there. As they should. Mark also stated that they had to move him to.
So it stated that Jarvis has been getting beat up in jail. Okay, So this is why it's question mark in the title. Okay, are these things happening? We'll see.
The pedos there or people that's suicidal and stuff, they had to move him over there for like to protect him, like the jail, whatever. Not only that,
name is Little Rich Beauty. Little Rich Beauty on TikTok. Little Rich Beauty. She's been, and the reason I pull her up is because she has been following this case. So that's another reason I used her as reference. And she talks about other cases too. So shout out to her. I like her TikTok. She's cute. Shout out to Tip West. Tip West also follows her, I believe, on TikTok. So yay. This is where I first heard this. Okay, let's keep listening.
Y'all, Jarvis Butler told the inmate that he wasn't the one that unalived NaZiyah, it was Shannon. They also said, he said up in the courtroom that I wasn't the one that unalived that girl, Shannon did. Baby, and Ma got the intel. Ma is the dude that's been uploading the videos, been speaking to the family, that's been doing the YouTube. He got all the good intel, y'all. Not only that, Mark also stated that he have been getting hands put while he was in there. That's why he was limping. So that limp was real. They have really been handling business up in there, as they should. Mark also stated that they had to move him to where like the pet or people that's suicidal and stuff. They had to move him over there for like to protect him, like the jail, whatever. Not only that, Mark stated that when he was talking to Shannon said that she did. They was asking her like, why Shannon asked him like where the body is. So Shannon said she did ask him, and he told her that his lawyer told him not to about the case.
So allegedly, Shannon responded to Mark when Mark asked her why didn't she ask Jarvis where NaZiyah's body was, and allegedly Shannon did respond and stated that she did ask Jarvis that, but alleging that his attorney told him not to say anything about where NaZiyah's body is.
But no, baby, child, all this is allegedly, but it isn't real because baby Martha got inside the house and everything. He did everything we could So, baby, it's all this. Every day is something new. This case is growing. It got spins. It got loops. Let's just stay tuned.
Let's stay
Yeah.
tuned. Okay, so she also posted this. So I'm assuming this is Mark. Hold
You
on.
were saying something about somebody in Jarvis told somebody in jail that Shannon did it. Can you finish elaborating on that?
Yeah, I don't know if it was during the trial that he was asked that, but it was someone asked him. I believe it was while he was in the courtroom, and a couple of people overheard him say, "They killed that girl." Excuse me. They heard him say, "I didn't kill that girl. Shannon did it."
So he is alleging that in court. So this is what she was talking about. Little Rich Beauty. So it's not like she coming forward making up stuff. She's not making things up. This is what he said. He did say this. He did. And the caller that he's speaking to is asking Mark to elaborate on the piece of Jarvis stating in court that he did not take his life, that Shannon is actually responsible for NaZiyah passing away. Do y'all believe that? Because I have not seen any of that. I have not seen any footage of Jarvis testifying that Shannon did it, or anything like that. I have not seen anything. So that's why I'm bringing it to y'all attention, because this is what's being said. So, and he's in Detroit. He's closer to the situation than I am. So who am I to tell him that he's not telling the truth? But if it was stated in court, I have not seen any transcripts, nor have I seen any footage of Jarvis on the stand blaming anyone for the passing of NaZiyah. I have not seen that. I have not even seen Jarvis state that NaZiyah is deceased. I have not seen that either. So I'm very so much confused. As far as I'm concerned, Jarvis's pitch make NaZiyah look like she is missing, like she's still alive. I've never heard anything like that. So what about you all? Please hit the like. Over 400 people in the building, 83 likes. Thank you to everyone who has double tapped that screen thus far. Please double tap that screen. Really appreciate it. I really, really would. So what do y'all think? Do you think that Jarvis, because I looked it up, I went to look even in the Detroit news, the Detroit media and whatnot. Now in the Detroit, there's all type of narratives that are out there, but a narrative is a narrative, fact. And a lot of people think that Shannon, of course, had more involvement, but the allegation Shannon taking NaZiyah's life has not necessarily been out there. I do feel like it's a theory of many people, but nothing concrete has came for us to be like Shannon took her life. So I don't know. What do you think? Let me know what you think in the chat. Do y'all think that Shannon may have probably took NaZiyah's life?
They're blaming Shannon, blaming it on Shannon. I don't know if she knows it or not, but
You were saying something about somebody in Jarvis told somebody in jail that Shannon did it. Can you finish elaborating on that?
yeah, I don't know if it was during the trial that he was asked that.
He said, I don't know if it was during the trial he was asked that. So again, this is being stated that it was stated publicly, not that this was behind closed doors. Because if it was behind closed doors, then why isn't he saying that I don't know if Jarvis was said this while the trial was going on into the inmate? And what, that's not what he's saying. He's saying that he don't know if it was said during the trial. So that means it was said publicly then, right? Like somewhere in court, Jarvis, Shannon did this. So again, I'm confused by that. I'm like, well, what does that mean? Even if Jarvis did tell an inmate that Shannon took her life, then why isn't this public? Like, I don't understand. Why is this rumor versus the police hearing something about this themselves?
Asked him, I believe it was while he was in the courtroom, and a couple of people overheard him say, "I didn't kill that girl."
While he was in the courtroom, a couple people overheard him say, again, this is being stated not behind closed doors. So because you have to be specific, when you're stating something like that. So what I'm gathering, what he's saying, this was said publicly, rather Jarvis was on the stand or rather Jarvis was inside of the courtroom entering or exiting and stated this information, but it's like it was done publicly. Not an inmate said this during this time. Like, I don't know if Jarvis said this while he was, up there on trial, if he said it in the background to the inmate at that point in time, or if he just said it recently. Like, that's not what he talking about in court. What? I'm like, hello? What?
They heard him say, "I didn't kill that girl. Shannon did it." So he's in there blaming Shannon, blaming it on Shannon. I don't know if she got, but
So he in there blaming Shannon.
You were saying something about somebody. Jarvis told somebody in jail that Shannon did it. Can you finish elaborating on that?
yeah, I don't know if it was during the trial that he was asked that. But someone asked him, I believe it was while he was in the courtroom, and a couple of people overheard him say that I didn't kill that girl. Excuse me. They heard him say, "I didn't kill that girl. Shannon did it." He's in there blaming Shannon, blaming it on Shannon. I don't know if she knows it or not, but
Wow.
You were saying something.
So this is the good gossip around town. This is the good gossip around town right now about this. Now, I will say this. I do believe it. I do believe that Shannon had something to do with it. And I also think that Shannon looks at it as a mistake, like an accident. I could see that. And her to her mom, like it was an accident. It was an accident. I didn't mean for it to happen, blah, blah, blah. And the mom defending her family protects family. They do. So, protect their own. I can see her protecting Shannon, Annette. I could. But I don't have anything concrete to say Shannon was there or, so that's the only issue. But Shannon's alibi was that she was pretty much at home that night. Her alibi wasn't that she was out and about and, blah, blah, blah. So, and her mother is a part of her alibi. So, if one of them cracked the alibi, as far as, the police know, Shannon was at home. Shannon wasn't there. She had anything to do with it. As far as police know, the last person that was in that Altima vehicle with Jarvis was NaZiyah, and due to the witness, one of the baby mamas, Miss Johnson, forward stating that her son was playing with a pair of clear prescription glasses, is what let the police know that NaZiyah was definitely in that vehicle. So I think it's a high probability that he picked Shannon up, and tried to get Shannon to coerce, maybe get her to coerce NaZiyah to drink the antes or whatever they were doing or planning on how to get rid of the baby. Maybe he brought her in for reinforcements because NaZiyah wasn't trying to do it on her own. I think NaZiyah did want to keep the baby. You can tell by the text messages. I think that NaZiyah started wanting to not have the baby once Jarvis made it an issue. Once Jarvis made it seem as if, the baby wasn't a good idea, talking about Plan B pills and, getting an abortion and stuff like that. I think that's when, to try to appease him, she would try and be like, oh, yeah, well, this be a lot of my body. It's hard for me to do gym and stuff like that, blah, blah, just to get his attention. Because he would ignore her. She would send him messages. She would try and call him, and he wouldn't respond. The only time it seemed that he talked to her was when he wanted something, whether it was a photograph, whether it was a sexual favor. That's when he seemed to talk to her. So that's what he made her feel like her worth was. Her worth was her body at that point. So I think that's why she probably agreed to get rid of the baby. But I don't think she was serious. I think that, and she was young. Their mind teetered back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So yeah, I think that she wanted to keep the baby. I do. I do think NaZiyah wanted her baby. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. But yeah, I do. I think she wanted to keep it. I don't think NaZiyah wanted to get rid of her child. I don't. I think that he made her feel like that was her only option. There's also a rumor going around that Shannon and her twin sister, who we watched, which actually, hold on, let me put them up real quick. Here is.
I know it ain't your place.
Okay, here's. So here go the sisters. There's also a rumor out here about these two. Hold on.
Hey, got on the phone. Who you on the phone with? Oh, none of my damn business. You don't want to answer no question like, where's the baby at, man? I said, where's the baby at then? Y'all don't know?
I don't know.
That's crazy. Well, I'm interviewing him. Come on up. We got the conversation. So what kind of so why is the lies on the stand? I mean, y'all told me one thing. I don't know which one of y'all is Shannon and which one is Shannon and Marquita. First off,
The closest, ugliest one. Yes. The closest one. The closest unattractive one. Correct. It's like being at a zoo. The closest koala bear is Shannon.
that's why you're looking at me like that. So what's the deal, Shannon? What's the deal, Mark? So you like fucking with pedophiles, huh? Am I one? No, of course not. Why you want to fuck?
So these are the big sisters. This is what's also being said about them.
Baby, did y'all see the tea last night with this NaZiyah Harris case and Shannon, y'all? Baby, first of all, Shannon is living with the twin. The twin dude called the man Mark that be on YouTube about to call him and Roxy over there to confront Shannon to get her out the house. So boom, him and Roxy came over there asking her questions, this and that. Come to find out, the boyfriend to admit that he'd had intercourse with Shannon and the twin.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What? What? Oh my god! Oh my god! Why? Why?
The way he was saying it, he was like, they nasty. Oh, yeah, they do it. So y'all be thinking y'all done did that together. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, the first day he met her, they met up at a motel. And it was the same motel that Jarvis and Shannon was at, too.
Oh,
He
God.
like, Jarvis don't like it. And then another thing was, Roxy was over there talking to Shannon out in the club. And I think I heard Shannon say that her and NaZiyah took a pregnancy test at the same time. And NaZiyah test had a faint line, so they knew she was pregnant. Why didn't y'all?
Girl, la 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 la. Okay, let's start with these hyenas sleeping with the same. Let's start with the hyenas sleeping with Scar. Now, y'all, it's been alluded that Jarvis as well slept with both of the twins. Okay, that he slept with Shannon and that he slept with Marquetta. Right, girl. Yes. Okay, and now it's also been alluded at the male's house that um Shannon was staying at, which is her sister Marquetta's boyfriend, in their home. They share together, Marquetta, the boyfriend. So allegedly, Shannon slept with him too. Now, you want to know why I believe that Shannon probably did sleep with him? Because remember when he was telling her to get out in the video that we played yesterday? When he was telling her to get out, she was like, you know, don't act like you ain't live with me too. When she said that, she said it like, don't act like you wasn't fucking me too. Look at here. Don't act like I didn't dump you and give you to my sister. Hey, girl, la 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 la. Girl, y'all, I believe it. I believe. I don't know if it's true, but that's she said that. That's I don't know what was going on inside of that clip. I mean that into whatever that was, that cluster that Mark went over there and did. It was everywhere. It was all over the place. It's too many people talking at once. The audio was horrible. So we can't exactly decipher what Shannon was saying to Roxy. I hope Roxy goes live and talks about it. I would love that because Roxy does go live. Shout out to her. I love Roxy. I hope she goes live and discusses what her and Shannon was over there talking about in that damn corner in the kitchen over there, because we could only hear a certain amount, right? But it's being stated that Roxy got the tea of Shannon saying that her and NaZiyah took pregnancy tests at the same time. Now, there was pregnancy test mentioned. You can hear clear as day Shannon talk about pregnancy tests, and she says pregnancy test like 4 times. You know, like 3-4 times. She says pregnancy test. So you that is true. I do believe she was referring to NaZiyah. I do. So And she did say about a faint positive, but I don't know if she was meaning that faint positive was her or if the faint positive was NaZiyah, because she ended up losing her baby. But NaZiyah didn't. NaZiyah, she was pregnant until they took that girl on January 9th. So, girl, craziness, okay? Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. So, we gonna keep in, but girl, this is a lot.
Tell, you know, why y'all didn't tell the police that, you know what I'm saying? Like, they had found out that through, you know, the messages and all that. That is so crazy to me. Not only that, baby, Shannon kids is taken by CPS, baby. Shannon don't have her kids, baby.
Oh, girl. Now, during the video, I said, Shannon, now you got a litter over there at your mama house. Where is the churn? And I said, the churn got to be over there with your mom because all Shannon kids is bad. All that she's slow, the dad is a pedo, all of that, her children is bad as hell. Oh, them kids bad, and I ain't even met them. So, yes, y'all. So, allegedly, CPS got her kids. That's why she been over there just to kicking it and then chilling with Marquetta and her nigga. The nigga, girl. Yes, their nigga, girl. Because she ain't got nothing to do. It's Friday. She ain't got no job. She ain't got no churn. So, she might as well go on ahead and, kicking and whatnot. Why not? So allegedly, CPS got Shannon kids. So now you know I'm looking into that. You know I'm about to go find these churn to make sure these churn is okay. Because CPS, look here, because y'all should have been took them damn kids when NaZiyah came up missing and they told y'all that the last person she was with was a pedo. Okay? Y'all should have ran over there and got them damn kids. So that's just what they were. So allegedly, Shannon kids is took. Allegedly. Now I'm not confirming, but I will. I will confirm that. Y'all know I got a way of getting information. Yes, I will look into that and see if those children were taken. I don't know that to be factual, but we will see. We absolutely will. Ooh, girl. Girl, let's keep going. Girl, let's keep going, girl. Ooh, this is getting messy.
Yeah. But the boyfriend was like, he really wants them out of there because they've been moving weird ever since this case been happening. He was like, he didn't really
Yes,
want
they
them.
have been moving word, girl, and they ugly. That's too. Like, I mean, they unattractive as hell back there. Since Pasana squash nana, I know your father. So it's just like you don't even know who you are. So it's just like, girl, and they ugly. Correct. Like, ugh. Smell, all of that. All of that. All of that, girl. The bed on the floor, so it's closed. It's just like, girl, it is a lot going on over there. You can't take your shoes off because it sticks and splinters and all of that, and the carpet, and, all of that, girl. And everybody is ugly in that back room. It wasn't enough. It wasn't anything attractive back there. It wasn't no cute, wasn't no hair done, no gel, no pro style in sight, nothing, girl. Nothing at all, girl. Shannon over there trying to act like she ain't hiding big back of that ass, like she ain't hiding. Yeah, they done lost a little piece of stress weight. They done lost a little piece of we guilty as you know what happened to that girl, and we ain't mad that she gone weight, girl. The public won't stop picking on us, weight, girl. I got fired because I let a pedo get my niece pregnant, weight, girl. That's just what that were. But yes, he wanted both of them out.
His case until like we finding out, and he wants them gone because he fear for his safety.
Yes,
And he
he feared for
also
his
saying
safety.
like Shannon and his
Yes, you
sister, they
Dobermans
been
need to get out.
moving weird to the point that the sister been telling Shannon what to say to CPS. And they said that the sister's son is the same thing as Jarvis.
What live she watch?
Maybe.
what what live did she watch? Did we watch the same live? Did we watch the same show? 'Cause, hello? I'm like, where the fuck did she get? Was she reading lips, Lord? Oh, girl. What live did she watch? Because I want to watch this live. This live sound lit. What fucking live did we watch? Where were we? Oh, my God. I said, where did she get all this shit? Where the fuck? Why? When all of this is going on, as nosy as I am, Lord, as nosy as I am, where was I? I said, girl, where you get all this tea? Ooh, girl, I love this. Ooh, girl. Y'all said the Mark D podcast for real. Cause girl, cause I didn't hear none of that in the interview. Oh, okay, so he elaborated and I'm a girl. Right, I'm the same way, Brand. Where's the proof? Cause I mean, talking is one thing, but I mean, proving is another. So I mean, this making the story like way more messier than it has to be, girl. So please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. Let me say, yeah, Mark told us. I'm starting to see why people don't like you, Mark. I'm starting. I'm starting to see why people don't like you. I'm really starting to see. I don't have a problem with Mark. You know, shout out to him. Shout out to all the work he's been putting in, you know, and whatnot. But it's the just saying stuff. That is not enough. That's not enough. Anybody can go live and just talk. I can go live and just say all type of stuff. You know, I could go live and be like, oh, allegedly this happened, and allegedly that, and allegedly this, and allegedly that. Her stories, you know. But I don't know them to exactly be true. And I think that when we put stuff out there that we can't necessarily prove, it takes away from the actual story. So instead of us talking about where's NaZiyah and how we can find her and getting close to find her and finding people that come forward that may have seen her or whereabouts about her, it's like y'all making it a drama. You know, it's like you're making it about, oh, the sister is sleeping with the same man and this and that. We don't give a fuck about none of that, honestly. I mean, if you really think about it, what does that have to do with NaZiyah? And what does that have to do with finding her? What does that have to do with figuring out what happened to her? What does that have to do with anything? Like, like it's making it easier for these women to the corporates, which would be Shannon and her sister Marquetta. I know Marquetta's becoming more of an accomplice because of how close they've gotten bonded over this situation. So if Marquetta's speaking for Shannon allegedly to CPS, allegedly CPS has took Shannon's kids. What if I call and figure out that Shannon's kids are just fine and they're with her still? Is there any like proof that they're in CPS, or do we just go with that because Mark said it? Those are words, not documents. Those are words, not documents. So that's just a hearsay. But that's what people are going to zone in on. That's what people are going to focus on. That's why it take content creators like me to actually vote if this is this so that we can move on instead of everybody making a comment and talking about it to where we're distracted by something that's not true when we could have been talking about things that are, when we could have been talking about factual information, tangible things. We're not. We're talking about who allegedly Roxy made a Facebook post. Oh, she did? Okay. So it's just like, yeah, I just think it's like, I'm starting to see why people, you know, thank you. Because it's just like, and then every day it's a new, it'd be nice if some of these things were being proven. Because then it's just like, all right, cool. You know, then it's easier to follow. Then I could be like, all right, cool. But just a whole bunch of, I don't know when he said this and that, but he said, and they said, he said out loud that Shannon, we're like, what? Like, why would prosecution not use that? Why would prosecution ignore anything that he said, rather he on the stand? That would definitely be brought into consideration. Why wouldn't the prosecution bring that up and say, hey, came from the prison that inmates said that you were reporting that Shannon unalived NaZiyah? Is that true? Is there any truth to she like? But prosecution never questioned Shannon about being involved or anything like that. The detective never stated anything when he got on the stand. The detective on NaZiyah's case never stated anything about Shannon Harris being a suspect, them pushing to arrest her or anything like that. They've never said anything like that. So I'm confused. But we're just supposed to believe it because it did. That doesn't make it true. Mark says so. So like so like okay. Did he prove it? Did he put anything up or have somebody or something come corroborate what he's saying? No. Oh, okay. Then I guess if y'all want to believe it, you go right ahead.
Baby, Baby losing so much weight, you can tell they been stressing. Y'all sleeping on the floor, room dirty, baby. Plays no game with children, boo.
Room's filthy.
Baby, did y'all see the last night with this NaZiyah Harris case and Shannon them, y'all? Baby, first of all, Shannon is living with the twin. The twin dude called the man Mark that be on YouTube about the case, called him and Roxy over there to confront Shannon to get her out the house. So boom, Hennessy came over there.
Here's the thing. I don't think Shannon was living there. I think Shannon had just been spending a lot of time over there. I think they just been kicking it a lot. They are family. So I think that that's what it is. I think a way of getting her trying to find some peace of mind because she probably so tormented by the demons, by the skeletons that she has when it comes to this and being in that area. I think that she has been being pursued a lot. Again, we watched yesterday her mother pursued on the street, food thrown at the car, her mom being called burgers, all of that. So I think that people are definitely targeting the home too. I think neighbors, people in the neighborhood are now targeting them as well. So I think she wanted to get away from that environment. That's why I said that I assumed that her children, her 5 children by Jarvis, was with her mother Annette. I didn't say nothing about the children being in foster care or with CPS because I don't know any of that. So as far as I'm concerned, I just assumed that her children were just over with mom or another family member maybe looking after him or something like that while she run amok. So yeah, I never said nothing about no CPS. They could be in CPS, this care. I'm not saying that they're not, but I don't have any proof that they are. So I don't like putting things on people that don't belong on them, regardless of how I feel about them, regardless. So yeah, I think that she was just over there chilling. The boyfriend wanted her to leave because Shannon lives with her mom. She don't live with Marquetta. She don't live there. So I really just think that she was just wanted some time away, wanted some space, wanted to not be over in that neighborhood in there where NaZiyah went missing, where she lived. So yeah, that's what I think. I don't think she lived there though. He just wanted her gone. You know when somebody overstay their welcome? I think that's what it was, that Shannon overstayed her welcome. And he felt like people gonna go targeting y'all crib to start coming over here targeting us because of what you did. So get on up out my crib because my son don't even feel comfortable being here because you here, ho. So you need to get the out is the energy I feel. And I feel like he felt with Marquette. Bitch, if you want to go too, you can as well. You can go too. You sure can. You could go too. You sure can. You could get the out as well. I don't get no about us sleeping together. You can go too. I think that energy that was being given at that point. So if she felt like her welcome ain't worn out because you her sister and she here with you, then bitch, you can leave too. I feel like that's what his energy was.
Asking her questions, this and that. Come to find the boyfriend to admit that he'd had intercourse with Shannon and the twin. And the way he was saying it, he was like, they nasty. Oh, yeah, they do it. So it's got me thinking that together.
How they nasty? He the one sleeping with German Shepherds. He the one sleeping with Rottweilers. He the one sleeping with pugs. That's him. How you say? Yeah, they ugly, but you nasty though. You the nasty one though, bro. I'm just saying. You the nasty one. They not about to be an Ann Club, and I said it with them. No, it ain't like Ryan Destiny and Megan Good walking past, and you know what I'm saying? Rare T and Tamara. You know they said I slept with the sisters. Sleep with T and Tamara. It's like period. But with Shannon and Makata, with no, no. You the one who slept with the gross sisters. That was you. You nasty. Yeah.
That's how he was saying it. And he was like, the first day they met up at a motel, and there was the same motel that Jarvis and Shannon was in too. He was like, Jarvis.
Okay, so boom. So that's another key point. Jarvis, that same that he took NaZiyah to, was the same hotel that he would take a Shannon to as well. So Shannon, you so gutter butt, like you so fucking pathetic, like girl. You would let your dude take you to, first of all, a pedo. You let your dude take you to a hotel to where he busts down crackheads. Girl, your nigga take you to a hotel where he busts down minors. Like, girl, I cannot. I literally cannot. So they in connected rooms, both of them sleeping with the other girl. La 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 la.
Another thing was Roxy was over there talking Shannon out in the cook. And I think I heard Shannon say that her and NaZiyah took a pregnancy test at the same time.
Now, it did kind of sound like that. It did. It did. And we could go play that part back. But it's really hard to hear. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. 290 likes. Thank you to everyone who has double tapped that screen thus far. I really appreciate it. To support for the free, all you got to do is double tap that screen or hit that like. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Brenda says she did say that. It did sound like she was saying that her and NaZiyah took pregnancy tests at the same time. Where I was kind of getting confused there with that point because it's the audio is hard to hear, is if she was saying that the faint positive was hers or if it was NaZiyah's. And notice how she was whispering. How she was whispering. It's like, why are you whispering? Just talk. Like, we could see you. We could see you. So it's like, girl, like, hello, speak up, girl. You was just walking around here hooping and hollering. You love to hoop and holler when you feel like, girl, you gotta defend yourself. But then you whisper when it's time to tell the truth. That's crazy. Nah, be just loud as you was when they was up in there asking you if you like sleeping with pedos, girl. Like she got on her, but it did sound like that. It did sound like she was saying that both of them took a pregnancy test at the same time. So how is she getting up on that stand and saying, with Shannon, getting up there and saying that she only saw an uncle-niece relationship between NaZiyah and Jarvis when you and your niece was taking a pregnancy test to find out if y'all was pregnant by the same dude. Like, you knew who NaZiyah was sleeping with based off of who she was hanging with. The main person she was hanging with was that nigga. Back and forth to the shop, on and so forth. So you knew what was going on. The problem was on right now, it getting out. Y'all never wanted it to get out that NaZiyah was pregnant, including with y'all own family. Y'all didn't even want anybody that was related to y'all outside of the household to know that NaZiyah was pregnant. Yeah. Because I was all waiting on getting rid of it, Shannon. Shannon, you and Jarvis had always intended of getting rid of that baby. So y'all didn't want nobody talking about the baby. Y'all didn't want it to be news that I was pregnant because then it would be too many eyes on her. At that point, it was kind of still hidden. Only certain people knew, which was the grandmother. And I think Marquetta knew too. I don't think it was just Shannon that knew. I think I also believe all of the children in the household knew that NaZiyah was pregnant. They all knew. That wasn't no secret. They knew. It's just something that was ignored instead of discussed.
And NaZiyah test had a faint line, so they knew shit. Why didn't y'all tell, why y'all didn't tell the police that, you know what I'm saying? Like, they had to find out that through, the messages and all that. That is so crazy to me. Not only that, baby, Shannon kids is taken by CPS, baby. Shannon don't have her kids, baby. Somebody said that Shannon kids is with CPS.
Girl.
But boyfriend was like, he really...
Who was somebody? No, we knows it. Internet dump. Internet.
Baby, did y'all see the tea last night with this NaZiyah Harris and Shannon and them, y'all? Baby, first of all, Shannon is...
Hold on, let's get into the comments. One person in the comments says, hold on. Let's get the comments. Girl, because be tea in the comments. Y'all know we is nosy as hell. So Raquel says, Shannon admitted that she knew she was pregnant, but she brought her the pregnancy test, so she lied on the stand. So Raquel is stating in the chat that she lied on the stand about NaZiyah being pregnant and knowing that NaZiyah was pregnant because the first pregnancy test that NaZiyah took, Shannon had bought it for her. Now, here's the thing. If you remember in the text messages with NaZiyah and Jarvis, NaZiyah did state that she had took a pregnancy test before because Jarvis had stated, because when she had said she's pregnant again to him, she didn't say she was pregnant. She said that she missed her period and whatnot, her cycle. So he asked her, he was like, well, you ain't pregnant, is you? The test said that the test was negative, or it wasn't a positive test, the last one and whatnot. And she said that she didn't know, So I'm like, interesting. So the first pregnancy test that she took was with her aunt. So I don't know if that was the first baby, because I do believe that NaZiyah was pregnant more than one time by Jarvis. Correct. I think NaZiyah, and I think that this is why Shannon, you know, when you kind of like omit, right? It's like Shannon referring to not knowing this second time that NaZiyah was pregnant. But the first time NaZiyah was pregnant, she knew. So she gets to lie and say she, because she did know about this one. I knew about the first one. You're not asking me about the first pregnancy. You're asking about this one. And I wasn't aware of this pregnancy. So I believe that the pregnancy test that her and NaZiyah took together was when NaZiyah was like 11. I promise you. Yes. Because the text messages date back to 2018. Was 2018? Yeah, I think it was 2018. Wait, no, not 2018. 2020. Message that started in 2020 about the pregnancy. Was it 2020? Yeah, I think it was like 2020. So those were the first text messages, and then going into 2022, those messages as well, and then going into 2023. So yeah, so I believe that the 2022 pregnancy was, because I do believe she was pregnant because the Plan B conversation. So the Plan B conversation, I believe, was her. She took Plan Bs when she was pregnant when she was 11. That's where the sexual messages date back to her being 11 years old. So they're assuming that that's where it at least started, although he met her when she was 2. So I believe Shannon took a pregnancy test when NaZiyah was 11. I think they took one together the second time. I think Jarvis got NaZiyah the pregnancy test the second time. And who knows? She could have been pregnant multiple times. She could have been. She could have been pregnant multiple times by him. Like 3, 4, who knows? Only, they know. But I do believe that, she's referring, because the first pregnancy questions, NaZiyah was 11, and when, 2022. I believe the relationship started in 2018. And I have reasons why I believe that he was doing stuff with that girl in 2018, on and so forth. But, yeah. Shannon says she was pregnant, right? Correct. But Shannon said that she lost the baby. I think she was talking about when NaZiyah was 11. Because Shannon just had a baby not too long ago. And I don't think her and NaZiyah were pregnant right now together. No. I don't think so. I think pregnant when NaZiyah was 11, her and Shannon were pregnant at the same time. I think that's what it's being referred to, but her not actually wanting to say it, her like omitting, and whatnot, beating around the bush instead of stating, because she's been knowing that this has been going on with NaZiyah. She didn't just find out in 2023 or 2022. No, not at all. You been knew, because she'd been around him since she was 2. He gave a 4-year-old an STD. What would stop him from doing it to NaZiyah? What would stop him? Like, and then at that point in time, 4 years old, around the same age as, hello? So yeah, I absolutely believe that her and NaZiyah took pregnancy tests and NaZiyah was 11. She's stating that they took, and NaZiyah had a false or a fake line. I think that was when she was 11. I don't think it was recently, because it wouldn't have been a faint line. She was pregnant. She was at least 5 months. She was definitely pregnant. So, yeah, I don't think it would have been anything faint. Why would it be a faint situation? No, it would have been red as hell. Or blue as hell, whatever color it is. It would have been bright. Because she was definitely pregnant. Like 100%. There's no negating that. Jarvis's search history lets us know for a fact she was pregnant. Fact. She was pregnant. You're not searching up all that stuff for somebody that's not with child. You're just not. He would have been more so looking like how to get rid of a baby versus to how to get rid of a pregnancy. He wasn't looking up getting rid of nobody. No. Nuh-uh. Having them pass away, or he wasn't looking for nothing like that. He was looking to get rid of a baby. What do you got to drink? What do you have to intake? What do you have to do to make this pregnancy go away? And not her pregnancy go away because, she's 13 and pregnant. It's who she pregnant by. And that's big jail time for Jarvis for having that baby. So he wanted that baby gone. It wouldn't. A 13-year-old having a kid, they're going to look into that. They're going to look into it. Like, that, they're just going to just let that happen. I'm like, what's going on? She's 13. How do we know? They want to know who the father is, all of that of a 13-year-old. They're not just letting you slide. They're not just letting you slide. So, yeah, I believe that Shannon could have took NaZiyah's life. Could have. Confrontation, got super mad, got angry, and took her out by accident. Rather, she hit her with a blunt object or, something like that. Or if there was a weapon around, I didn't hear anything about a firearm or any powder or, anything like that, gunshot residue. Or I haven't heard anything like that. Even with the vehicle being taken, and they did take the vehicle prints and, all this stuff, there was no GSR. So I think that she hit her with something. I do. I think she hit, it was, and that as junky as that car was, who knows? She could have hit her with anything. Something hard, though, blunt. Is what she probably back of the head or something. I don't know. Or just out of fit of rage, hurt her really bad to where she couldn't recover because she didn't want to do it. It's like maybe she got impatient. And maybe NaZiyah was want to leave. Maybe NaZiyah was crying. It was just like, I just want to go. Maybe NaZiyah went to try to leave, and they hit her with a blunt object. I do think that that jacket that NaZiyah had on, she still had it on. It's cold, and she used that jacket as her coat. She wore like hoodies and stuff underneath it. It is winter. It's cold outside. It's cold then because she disappeared in January. So it was definitely cold then outside. And that jacket that she had on has not been recovered. So I believe that's where like the blood and stuff is definitely on. And I think that they also buried her in it. And I think that they went back to that house and got some clothes of hers that she had maybe worn recently or just like in a dirty clothes basket or something, and threw them in an area that was completely on the opposite side of where she was, and trying to make it look like she ran away. People asking Shannon why she didn't ask Jarvis more questions. Why would she if she was there? She don't need to have that's what I'm saying. Because if you do what happened to your niece and your dude was the last person with her, you're going to have hundreds, thousands of questions. How you can even stomach being around him at all after hearing that he may have not only violated her, but ended her life. Like she's just gone. She's just disappeared. And whatnot. Like, how could you even be around someone like that? Well, it's easy to be around that person if you did it together. It's easy. It's harder to, because that was her partner in crime. So she has somebody to talk to, about it while Jarvis was out. So, and that's what he did. So I think that it's a high probability that Shannon did have a lot to do with it. And I also think that that's why she's hiding from the family. That's her sister's house with her and her boyfriend, hiding from everyone because she's in the wrong. It's hard to see these people. It's hard to talk to these people. And then when you do, you instantly feel like, you want to like love bomb them, gaslight them and whatnot, because you're hiding something horrible. You're hiding a really bad secret. And I think that's why when she sees Roxy, like she can't cuss Roxy out or come at Roxy or anything like that, because she does feel badly for the family. I don't think she feels bad she did, because you would have hid it. If you felt bad about what you did, then you would confess. You would make it right. You may have messed up, but there is a way of correcting it, and it's the inevitable. It is definitely the inevitable. So, yeah, I just feel like she is hiding, and I don't think hiding from the public. I think she's hiding from her family. I do. I think she's hiding from her loved ones, because the people who want answers, like the Roxys and the other, kind of like distant family and stuff like that. I think that's who she's hiding from. A little bit, maybe the public. I'm sure they, are treating her some type of way. But overall, I think she's hiding from the family. 100%. Because why she ain't at her mom's house? That's where the family's really the traffic of the family's gonna be, is at Annette's house. That's where NaZiyah lived. So I think that there's going to be a lot of traffic of family coming in and out of there still with questions and stuff like that. And when it comes to Shannon, I think that the guilt is eating at her. I think it is. I think it's really eating at her. And it will take the right person to get the information. Eventually, it becomes exhausting. I'm sure, to be holding on to something that to where you can't move on with your life. You feel like you're in jail, so it's like you might as well just go, and just tell the truth and get it off your chest. But it's gonna take somebody she trusts, like Roxy. You know, that information about talking about the pregnancy and taking pregnancy tests together. I've never heard Shannon speak of even having really any real knowledge of NaZiyah being pregnant. But that's where we kind of got some, you know, and it came from somebody she trusts Roxy. She does. She trusts that Roxy has her best interest. So Roxy could get a lot of information. She could. Roxy could probably get her to confess if she hung around her long enough. She definitely could, because she's looking to, that when you have guilt like that on you, you be looking for a way to get it out because it's too much. You no matter if you try to drink, smoke, all the it don't do nothing. It come right back. So that guilt can be real heavy. It can be real heavy. Like carrying 1,000 pounds on your back at all times. Your chest hurts, your back hurt, you can't sleep, you can't eat, you barely drink anything. It's like a constant war with yourself. So that's why she is losing weight and all this, because she beating up herself, like the war with herself. People want answers, and her saying, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, is not good enough, because you know the most. So, but we'll see. We'll keep our eye on it, but let's keep listening. Or we're going to listen to too.
The twin dude called the man Marty on YouTube about the case, called him and Roxy over there to confront Shannon to get her
Oh,
out
hold on.
the house.
Sorry. We were reading them
So,
comments. We were reading the comments. Okay. So, about the pregnancy test. A lot of I don't understand. Okay. That was a good one. Okay, this person said they losing weight. Let me click the comment. Let's click the comments, because you know I like reading comments, because sometimes we haven't.
The one person that was supposed to protect this baby was the one that ended up unaliving her in
Ooh, what is this?
This is London, y'all, and this
Oh,
is her mom.
I listened to the story. Hold on, sorry.
Her mom.
Sorry. Hold on. While I get these comments up, I'm going to do this.
Not you on page telling me what I'm supposed to say. At the end of the day, it's still he said, she said, because ain't none of us on their phone or in their room listening to the conversation. Did that come out Shannon's mouth? Did that come out her mama mouth, or did that come out her sister mouth? It's he said, she said. But what I saw is that her sister has been telling her when she's at home what to say. Now roll your eyes to that. Guess you thought I ain't respond. Oh, this one respond, and I clap back.
Ooh. Oh, I like her. I like you, girl. Okay, hold on. I like it when you get prissy. I like that, girl. Yes, talk your shit. Talk your shit. Okay, so this is the uncle, girl. His name Eric.
As if this video of NaZiyah and this man wasn't already uncomfortable, find out that he's also an ex-offender.
Third.
Just like Jarvis. At this point, I need to know if Shannon and Ed was selling this baby. Why do this man feel so comfortable to be in a bedroom with a child? He's drinking a bird.
Yes, a bird.
To put his bird down.
Yes.
And hug her like she his girl.
I know. Ain't that
gross?
gross?
Let's get to his charges, though. All right, his name is
Eric Gamble. Girl, I called him, girl. Girl, I called him, girl. I so did, yes. I sure did. And I left him a voicemail. I sure did. I said, look at here, you nasty fucker. My name is SeanDavieWay from SeanDavieWay Show, and I would like your touching on churn ass to call me at your earliest convenience, you middle school, elementary school beating off of in front of motherfucker. Okay? You baby hugging, little girl sitting on your lap, Arthur. Okay? Now look at here, bussy big brother. Bussy big brother. Make sure you give me a call, because one of the girls you watching on, allegedly, NaZiyah, she gone, and we want to make sure she ain't over there at your house.
Let's see.
Period.
2015, his release date. Oh, we did time.
Yes,
y'all.
yes.
What's The R word.
Correct?
Attempted. Oh, he tried to.
Yes.
Actual motivation. So he did some
Correct.
time.
Correct. So it was a attempt. Y'all remember In the Color Purple when Nettie was on her way to school and Mister tried to get her. She said, no, I gotta go to school. No. Remember? Remember when she did that? Remember when Nettie did that? Nettie, no, I gotta go to school. No. Remember? Mm-hmm. He came past on the horse and then the horse ass girl, it was the horse just by itself girl. And then she turned around, took the hat off. Mm-hmm. Then he started coming at her. And she took them books that thought, no, I gotta go to school. No. So I'm a girl. So then he had got mad. You know, when he got back, so that's what that word. That's what that word. This is what he had tried to do. He tried to mister the situation. And thank the Lord that the woman got away. The girl got away, y'all. And she called the police on this reap. Okay? They used to watch Lil NaZiyah, y'all. To watch to the girl. Yes. So he used to put her all up in between his lap and all that. He was just creepy. I sure did call him, left him a nasty voicemail. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like.
This is getting to me. This is getting to me. But I'm gonna tell you what gets me is no, we cannot find none of her TikTok accounts. None of that. So who is deleting all this baby stuff that got access to her phone?
Shannon.
Then they just seen the grandma out in public. She about to her car, baby. Somebody they mentioned NaZiyah, baby. She got to run to their car.
You a burger.
Catch up all over the grandma car and
you a burger, bitch.
We love to see it. Detroit, y'all need to get no business behind NaZiyah, but y'all, we have to come to the agreement that NaZiyah is not the only child that this has been happening to. I pray to God this didn't happen to Shannon kids, but he ain't held off on his other kids. So we need to talk to them.
I heard he ain't really do nothing to Shannon kids because they ugly.
As if this video of NaZiyah in this.
That's what I heard. Correct. I heard all her kids are safe because they ugly. That's what I heard. I don't know. I ain't seen none of the churn. But y'all, well, one of the kids I seen is cute, but I don't know if that's Shannon's daughter. Like that picture that they have of Jarvis hugging that cute little girl. She's very cute, beautiful little girl. But yeah, they said Shannon churn is good googly moogly. Yes. I don't know, I ain't gonna, I ain't want to really judge people churn. That ain't judging mine. But from what I heard, girl, I heard all Shannon churn is good googly moogly. Yes, I heard she had 5 Frogger Rocks. She had a house full of Digimon and Pokemon. And that's why he wasn't over there allegedly touching on them churn. Because they said that Shannon ain't had no cute churn. That's just what I word. They said that. I don't know if the churn is facially challenged, and whatnot, and what I have no idea if they look like struck matches. But they said he ain't do nothing to him because allegedly they ugly, y'all. I don't know though, because ugly churn do exist. They do. They among us. But I don't know nothing about the churn being ugly. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I don't know if the Lord didn't bless them right here. I don't know, so I can't tell y'all that. But I hope the children is cute. Shannon, I hope your churn is cute, girl. Yes. So I don't like you, but ain't got nothing to do with them churn. Them churn ain't did nothing. But Shannon, I heard that you ain't had no cute kids, girl. I heard that's why you kept trying because you felt like with a high yellow that high yellow was gonna make sure your churn was not like you, which is booger woofy. So yeah, they said that you got over there with that high yellow man and that you felt that you was better than everybody because your churn was gonna come out the same color as country butter, grill, real butter, and you started having them and. Girl, they said they was ugly. So, yeah. They said no, Shannon did nothing to them turn ugly. That's I'm just telling you what I heard. So that's just what they were. But let's keep listening, y'all. Now they said let's go over to because y'all saying that this that Mark from 7 Mile is that him from 7 Mile from YouTube? Let me type that in. Let me type that in. Type that in, Grib. And because I want to know, because y'all saying that all of the tea came from over there. Yeah, I'm just typing in Mark. So no. Let's see, Grib. Let's see, Grib. Okay. Because he got a lot of posts over here, so let's get into some. What? Shut up, P. Brooklyn Gongria. Okay, what the yo? Okay, let me type in Mark Andre. Maybe that'll help. Cause I want to hear some of this stuff over because y'all know I'm nosy. Y'all know I'm nosy. Y'all know I am nosy. Alrighty. And y'all that Roxy posted something on Facebook. Isn't it like Roxy Rocks on Facebook? Because I'm going to pull that up too. You know what? Reels.
That's part of the reason why I got programs like this.
Mark be looking like he be over it. He be out here looking like he over it. Like, bro, please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. He be out here looking like, he be out here looking like, whatever. Girl, he be like, I guess. Okay, I'm typing NaZiyah. Because I am nosy. Because I was on his YouTube yesterday. I didn't see what everybody was talking about. So, like, did it happen on, like, somewhere else? Did it happen somewhere else, girl? Oops, no. Did it happen, like, another platform? Did
Jarvis booked told the inmate that he wasn't the one that unalived NaZiyah. It was Shannon. They also...
Hold on.
This is not the case of the baby girl NaZiyah. I believe it's called. Her name is NaZiyah.
No, her name ain't NaZiyah. We can't even listen to you. You can't even say her name right, girl. We are not giving you a chance. You cannot hear at all. At all. Her name is NaZiyah. Get it right. We get the people that say NaZiyah a pass. Like, girl, y'all be having y'all nerve. Y'all goddamn nerve. Whatever she said, it was what she. What is that?
And then that's what you continue to think at first, right? At first, you just believe that it was someone else's niece. Yeah. Specifically, you thought it was probably his niece. That's what I was told. Because we saw the same person as Cornell, right? Yes. And then after that,
we should finish watching that. Okay. I'm going to pull up. Yeah, we'll just watch this until I can find it. Because I want to hear for myself. I want to hear all of this stuff that's going on with the pregnancy. I want to hear for myself. Oops. No, that's not. 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio. So he was live. What? That's not him though. So it's like multiple people on the podcast? What? Is it that channel, y'all? Is it 7 Mile Radio? Oh, he took it down. Why? Why? I don't blame him. YouTubers and people on Facebook have become annoying. They have been trying to drag him, but using all of his content. That's the thing though. What content? What content? Because nothing has been proven. So I don't understand that. Because I can do the same thing too. I could do the same thing too. I could go live and be like, hey, allegedly in jail, an inmate said that, Jarvis said that Shannon did it. I hope she know that he and this I could say the same thing. He ain't proven why I got to imagine. Imagine. All my videos still up. Yeah. I don't take mine down for what? I feel like you take your videos down and put them on private when you're not telling the truth. When you're not telling the truth. He made it private because caught Shannon in a lie. That don't even make sense. Don't we want to know that she's lying? So is he like protecting her or what? Pick a team. Is he like against her or is he trying to hit on a low? Because if she got caught on a lie, good. Clip it. Publicize it. That's what I would do. I would clip it and put it out. I would cut it. I don't strike when we like Shanquella and so many other people that we've done research. I don't strike other content creators for using my content. There was plenty of people using my content. Plenty. Every time I looked up, I was getting millions of views talking about it. Like, I didn't take anything down. I didn't make it private. I didn't put it on members only. None of that because we weren't lying. We were telling the truth. And we brought tangible things to back what we were saying instead of just saying things. See, that's when it's tea, something tangible to back what you're saying. If you're just talking, I heard, she said, they said, blah, blah. That's just talking. Anybody can do that. Anyone can. You asked about the live where they confronted Shannon? No. I'm asking about the live that clearly she's talking about. I'm talking about, I'm talking about, I'll say this. I'm talking about this live right here. Hold on. Hold on. This one. Where'd they go? Oh, right here. This one. Is this one still up?
Something about somebody in Jarvis told somebody in jail that
This one still up?
Can you finish elaborating on that?
Yeah, I don't know if it was during the trial that he was asked that. But someone asked him, I believe it was while he was in the courtroom.
Because she posted, Little Rich Beauty posted this yesterday. So that means it would have been live from yesterday. I thought I was confused because I'm like, what did she hear? Because I didn't hear none of this stuff. I didn't hear any of it because I'm going to vet it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to take a person's content. I'm going to elaborate on their content because I shout everybody out. Anybody that like, I feel like stealing is when you just taking what they have and making it your own. And when it's stealing, elaborating is creating content. It's called repurposing. That's why we get paid on YouTube. That's why you can get people videos taken down if they don't repurpose it. If they just put up what you put up or go scream what you said and then put, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's on 2D Uncensored. Okay, it's on 2D Uncensored. Boom. Yeah. Okay. Y'all said it's on 2D Uncensored. Period. That's why I come ask y'all. I'll be like, have y'all seen it? Do y'all know where it is? I don't just come before acting like I know everything because I do. Okay, I do not know everything. That's why I come to the chat because y'all own it. You know, way more than me. Uncensored. Okay. Yeah. I stand on business. To the uncensored. Okay, who is this? Okay, she cute. Okay, period. Hey, Tootie. I like her already. She didn't say that. Okay. Okay, it says NaZiyah Harris's Aunt Marquita baby daddy speaks. Alrighty. Is that it? Hold on. No, we messy. Because I just want to play a little piece. And then we'll elaborate. You know, we'll do our thing. Okay. Boyfriend of NaZiyah Harris. Okay, that one. Okay, let's just do this one.
With your girl Toot NaZiyah.
Shout out to Tootie Uncensored. Gone girl. Gone girl. I like you. I like your dreads too, girl. They pretty. Look like you take real good care of them. Okay, hold on. Let's put her on the screen so we can shout out properly. Shout out right here, y'all. Tootie Uncensored. Period. Period. Look at her. I like her already. Hey, Tootie girl. Gone girl. And they don't be talking no ish about you. Now they be talking big about Andre, about Mark, but they don't be talking stuff about her. So let's bite. I'll bite. Let's see.
Shout out to the family. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming back and tuning in.
Hey, Tootie.
Listen, we've been covering the NaZiyah Harris case, and I'm gonna be completely frank with you guys on this video. It's like we covering everything but her.
Correct.
And it started pissing me off.
Me too. Oh, let's be friends. Girl, let's be friends. Tootie. Tutu, girl. Girl, let's be friends, girl. Girl, I like you. I know it was about your energy, girl. I like you already, girl. Cause period.
Come into this video and be completely transparent. I really don't care about the traumas of Inmate. I don't really care about the upbringing of Shannon and Marquita.
Me neither.
I don't care about what the fuck they went through in life.
Me neither.
I don't care about none of that.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even care about Jarvis and some of the traumas that he might have faced.
At all.
I don't care about none of that. What I do care about is I care about us finding NaZiyah. Now, some of y'all might be okay with just a conviction of murder. I want this baby body to be found.
Period. Oh, my God, girl. I've been saying this fucking thing. Shut your mouth and keep on talking. Shut your mouth and keep on talking to them.
Now, I don't understand why that shit is like the people on grass. Like, why y'all don't want this baby home?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Is beyond me. But Brittany Ann, she's been doing a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to her. Support is free. You feel me? And she did.
Shout out to Brittany Ann.
She an interview, or not really an interview. She had a live with Marquita's baby daddy, and he's talking about everything. I watched the live, and a lot of people has been DMing me, and they're asking me what's my honest opinion about the live that happened last night. Posted it. Shout out to Mark D. Have no problem with nobody. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get to the truth like everybody else.
Me neither. Shout out to Mark D. I don't have a problem. Like I said, shout out to him and all the work that he has done and whatnot. I think it's a little all over the place, but at the same time, shout out to him. No issues here.
I feel about the live being completely transparent. It was completely useless.
Girl. Girl said the same thing. Tootie, we already boom coons. Already. I said the same thing. I said that yesterday. I said it was pointless. I don't see what the point was of all of that. Like, Roxy got the exclusive. We barely heard it. So it's just like, that was very pointless. I felt the same way. You didn't get anywhere. We're no further than where we went before you went there. So it's just, I mean, what was the point? You could have kind of just left them alone. It kind of felt like an ambush for nothing. It did nothing. So I agree. Shout out to Tootie. I agree.
Being asked by the auntie, I fucks with the auntie. Not even gonna lie, because at this point, being asked if he fucked with a pedophile is kind of like a year ago. We already know that part. You know what I'm saying? What we're trying to figure out right now is where is NaZiyah. That's it. That's all. Anybody else that got something different to say about that shit, I don't know about y'all.
Right.
You feel me?
I agree.
We about to get into this video. We're going to check him out, her out. Like I
Shout out to Brittany. Brittany Ann.
There's a lot of people besides
Brittany Ann, period.
About NaZiyah. Let's show these people some love. You know what I'm saying? People are taking times out of their day just to really try to hunt for this baby. So for that alone, man, I salute Brittany Ann. But let's get into this video, y'all.
Have y'all seen this live? Oh, let me stop sharing and go back. Make sure the sound.
Hi, Brittany Ann.
Because we don't need no.
She's pretty. Hi.
I guess we can get in. Just in case. We're going to get myself.
I'm back, y'all. I'm back.
Who is this? What nigga is this? Where's the one with the dreads? I thought she was talking to that. Who is this? This fan is the family. Who is this, y'all? Oh, so this is Marquetta baby daddy. Not the boyfriend. So the boyfriend, oh God. Oh God, this the ghetto, ghetto. Oh my goodness. So when he get out? Did he just get out? When he get out? Okay, okay, y'all said okay. So her baby daddy. Okay.
Now, for the people who don't know, this is Marquis' baby father. I think one of her baby fathers. You know what I'm saying? However,
One.
his daughter, Keita daughter, is one of the
Oh,
minors that testified on the stand that said that Jarvis A tried to touch her, and B he witnessed, you know what I'm saying, a sexual encounter between Jarvis and NaZiyah. So he is the father of that girl. Now, a lot of people were saying that he beat Jarvis up. That was not the case. He did not get a chance to get to him. You know what I mean? But he was very, very pissed off, and he got kicked out of the courtroom. It's the truth, all right? Nobody got a chance to touch Jarvis right now.
okay. So if y'all paid attention to the trial, in the trial there was two young ladies that testified. One of them was his daughter that he shares with Marquetta, which is Shannon's twin sister. Um, and it was rumored he ran up on Jarvis in court, but he actually didn't, is what is being said. He was very upset. He was, I guess, tried to get to Jarvis and they escorted him out of court. So it's not true that he did not attack Jarvis. That did not happen, but he did try to. So he is that I guess he saw some stuff too. So, you know, let's get into it. Lord have mercy.
This is Big Daddy number 2, baby. Report.
Suge, sit down so we can talk.
Damn, nigga, don't die.
Right.
I'm just tired of motherfuckers just think they can just say anything and everything and we don't know what the fuck they talking about. Like, yeah, that was felt by her grandma and auntie. But was she fast? I'm not gonna say that. She wasn't out here texting and fucking any boy and every boy. She was groomed to what the fuck she was into.
But it is so refreshing to hear a man say that.
Yeah, it is.
Because, like, I see so many women looking at the text messages and I understand that this little girl was groomed. That is, I'm so happy to just to hear a man say that.
But see, Tootie, the issue is that bitch Shannon is the one that's trying to make it seem like NaZiyah was fast. Ain't nobody else like really putting her out there like that. No one else can seem like NaZiyah was this, you know, super fast. All she wanted to do be out here in the streets and dudes face. That was Shannon painting her out to be like thotty, you know, and whatnot. Nobody else did though. No other family members or anything forward and said that NaZiyah was fast and NaZiyah was out here in a bunch of boys' face and or the school and whatnot. So this is why I do not believe Shannon because Shannon said that she repeated that NaZiyah was out looking for, you know, and whatnot, because that's what NaZiyah's friends told her. But she never showed any proof of any friend coming to her, telling her anything like that about NaZiyah. So I feel like that's how Shannon felt about NaZiyah, because NaZiyah felt was sleeping with her man, not being essayed and traumatized and groomed by her man, but she was like competition, you know, like sleeping with her dude, you know, fast tail sleeping with a grown man already, you know, and whatnot. That's what it was given, with Shannon. So it does get jealousy. Like you saying that she was fast or that she was out there looking for and stuff like that. That's jealous. That's why I would understand when somebody says, were you jealous of NaZiyah? Because that's the energy you give. You give mean girl energy when it comes to her. Like, you really didn't like her. You know, like that's what it gives. Like, so I haven't heard anybody else really say nothing like that about NaZiyah though. Personality wise, hangouts, they said that the girl always came home. She listened to her family. She listened to her grandmother. She was in the crib when she was supposed to be in the crib. You know, she was a little rebel like any other child, you know, defiant, you know, in ways, but overall a good girl. So yeah, I haven't heard anybody say that NaZiyah was a hoe, or anything like that. But Shannon is the only one that has alluded to NaZiyah being like a skank, if you will. So, I mean, it is refreshing to hear, but at the same time, I haven't really heard besides Shannon. Who?
He was the one that tried to get to Jarvis. He heard some of the testimony of his daughter, but could not get to Jarvis. But what they did was removed him from the courtroom. So this is Marquita's baby father. His daughter is one of the minors that testified of saying that he witnessed Jarvis and NaZiyah in the
Okay, so
sexual.
Tootie just explained again who this man is on the screen if you're just coming in. Please hit the like over 1,200 in the building, 579 likes. Thank you to everybody that has double tap the screen. And we could keep doing that. I would really appreciate it. Thank y'all so much for being here.
Okay.
And this is Brittany Ann's channel. If you want to watch the entire interview with the baby daddy, we will not watch the whole thing. I'm just, trying to get y'all up to date and me up to date as well into some of these things that are being said about NaZiyah and her case. Shout out to Brittany Ann. Let me show you her. This is Brittany Ann right there at the top of the screen. Shout out to Brittany. And this is Tootie at the bottom. So if you guys would like to go to Tootie's channel, which is Tootie, or Tooti, uncensored. Okay, get over there and subscribe to her girl. I like her already. And this is the baby daddy. So let's keep listening to the baby daddy. Marquetta's baby daddy, Shannon's twin sister.
So, motherfuckers don't know the situation or what's going on outside that hole. My daughter was involved with that shit. I didn't know nothing about it until my daughter came out. You hear me? So it's like, motherfuckers just be on Facebook talking, running their mouth. Don't know what the fuck they talking about. At the end of the day, that nigga did it. Now, was Auntie know about it? Yes, she knew about it. Did Grandma know about it? Yes, she knew about it. The nigga been fucking with that little girl since.
So this is another thing that's confusing me about and I have to keep something in, I'm sorry, for copyright purposes. That confuses me about the police department there. It's like, are they like secretively monitoring and watching Shannon? Because Shannon and his family is guilty as fucking sin when it comes to knowing that a pedo was in there doing what he was doing to NaZiyah. And not just her, others as well. Okay? How do they not feel that she has nothing to do with this? When you have people, witnesses like this man, because he has a child with Marquetta. His child was also technically a victim as well. So you have these people saying like, yeah, they knew what was going, and that's not being taken into consideration. Like, how is she not being investigated? Why is she not arrested? Our charges not, because if you can charge Jarvis without a body, why can't we charge her too? Why can we not charge her? She need to be being charged with something. At least start with neglect and stuff. Put the actual pressure on. Arrest that bitch. Yes. Maybe when she behind them cold walls and then that pissing and pooping in front of people and all of that, maybe she'll want the truth. Put some pressure on her. Put her in a hole. Put hot box. Something like that. Whatever y'all do in jail. I don't know. Okay. I don't do jail. I'm amazing. Okay. So yes. Put some pressure on her. Hello? She got everything y'all need. Everything y'all need. This is what makes me feel like the police department is not taking NaZiyah's case seriously. And I don't want to speak and make it seem, discourage them, and be like, oh, well, if y'all don't feel like we're doing it, we might as well not. Like, no. But I just feel like y'all could do more. This case could have been solved a year ago. Because you're dealing with two idiots. Shannon is a fucking idiot, and so this. Yes, they're both idiots. See, it's easy, right? Because y'all don't have a body. So with y'all not having a body, it's easy for them to lie. It's easy for them to just not say anything. Because that's really what they're doing. They're not, they're just not saying anything. A whole bunch of I don't knows, and I'm not sure, knows, and I'm not sures. That's enough to protect them. That's enough to keep Shannon out of jail at this point, because she said nothing about Jarvis, and Jarvis said nothing about her. Okay? They can't technically charge, because I don't even see how they can't charge the grandmother and Shannon when they admitted that NaZiyah will go to the shop with him. They admitted that. Okay, well, that is against the law. He is not allowed to be around minors. Okay? Per law. Per his registry. He is not supposed to be around them. Aren't those neglect charges right there? Trusting a pedo to watch your kid. How is that not a charge? How is that not you going to jail? You in trouble. Child protection is involved now. How is that not an issue? How? That area, if y'all know that he works at these auto shops, does the area allow offenders in the area? Because if they don't, how did he get to run a business up here and you see that there are children in and out of this place? How is that happening? It's like, again, another on the 22nd, another 13-year-old girl is missing already. She ain't been seen since the 22nd to 28th. She's been missing 6 days already. She has not been found. She's been recovered. I looked this morning. She still has not been found. They're still looking for her. Hello? How is that not the police department's fault? It is. Y'all say after 20, yes, in Detroit. In Detroit. Yes, around the same area. Not the same place, not 7 Mile, but near it. Near it. And this don't help with Jarvis's case because what if this is a repeat offender? Jarvis never said that NaZiyah is deceased. He never said that. So what Jarvis is more so alluding to is that she's still out there, right? So if you have another 13-year-old girl missing that also kind of matches the same description as NaZiyah and whatnot, how do we know that this isn't somebody out here that is taking and harming people's kids? And if it's still happening while Jarvis is locked up, then how could that not be associated for Jarvis to even use that part of his defense? You know, and whatnot, like, I didn't do nothing. She's still alive. The last I checked, look, still out there taking people. They still out there kidnapping young girls, you know, and stuff like that. Like, this is why it's important to find her body, you know, so we can nip those things in the bud and strategies and stuff like that because he's an idiot, but his attorney isn't. So just because he's stupid don't mean that his attorney is. And this is a bigger case. It's getting a lot of coverage. So you got to bring your A game in the court. So, yeah, I'm like, well, this isn't helping at all. And I'm not saying that Jarvis didn't do what he did to NaZiyah. He did. And I believe that Shannon had everything to do with it. I do believe that these cases, 13-year-old that just went missing, which I can pull her up. This 13-year-old just went missing on the 2nd in Detroit. I do not feel like they are connected. I feel that they are completely different situations. Again, this young lady did not ask to go out. She pretty much just, you know, didn't come home or left and just didn't come back type of situation. So anything could have happened to her. Come on. Yeah, I'm pulling her really quick. Right here. Nakia Gibson. She went missing on January 2nd. And she still has not been found. Again, I do not believe that there is a connection here. I don't. I think these are completely separate. But this is her. So if anybody watching from the Detroit area, if you've seen this young lady or know who she is, please contact this number here below. Right here at 1-800-SPEAK-UP or at the department's 8th precinct at 313-596-5854 or 40. Sorry, let me put it over here. Lord. There we go. Okay. You see? 313-596-5840. Okay. 40 if you've seen this young lady. So and this is the area right here on the map that she was missing from. The red, oops, right there. So not crazy far from where NaZiyah went missing. Not crazy far. So I really hope that she is found. I really hope that she just went out with some friends for a couple days and she goes home. So yeah. So yeah, this is all in Detroit area. And again, that's why I'm like, okay, well, you can only blame people for so long. Come on now, police. Come on now. Come on. How people gonna feel safe if y'all ain't doing what y'all supposed to do? But yeah. Let's go back to Marquetta's baby daddy. Let's go back. Let's go back.
So, not all that, oh yeah, her auntie did it, the grandma covered it up. No, the auntie didn't do it, man. She know about it. And anybody in that household that knew that nigga was a pedophile knew about it.
Facts.
Like, the shit deep, man. The shit deep. The shit is really, like, overwhelming to the point where, like, everybody that's involved in this should be alive.
It's Detroit. Girl, it's Detroit. Yeah. That didn't say she's not missing from Muskegon. No. It's Detroit. Detroit is big. Like Chicago. You know, they're big. They're bigger cities, but they're still the same place. So the Detroit Police Department is handling the investigation. So it don't matter if it's down the street, on the west side, east side, it's all in the same area. But if the same thing keeps happening, then that means that it's a higher than we know. It's way more people missing because the only people that we know that are missing are the ones that are reported. So I mean, all of the children in that area and rougher areas too that are missing, but it's just not been reported. Some people's parents are on drugs, stuff like that. So their kid could have been gone weeks, months. And if they've been on a binge that same amount of time, when they come back is when they're going to find out that they're gone. Don't know how long, don't know who they was with, where they was with. So yeah, these are just the ones that are reported. There's people that go missing every day, but not all are reported. So what I'm saying in the area in Detroit, the city of Detroit, they are not doing the best of their due diligence to make the area feel safe. In Detroit, I wouldn't blame people if they even want their kids going outside, type of situation. And it's not because they could get took, is that if they did, it don't seem like the area is going to do too much. That's what it's giving. 100%. I understand the people in the 7 Mile area of Detroit aren't necessarily standing up as they should because the people that should be standing for NaZiyah, like Annette and Shannon and all of them, aren't doing it. They're not doing it. So it seems as if the city doesn't care when they do. The 7 Mile area, no matter what, a whole Detroit, they all care. The state of Michigan, they all care about what has happened. It's their hands are tied. Their hands are tied. How can you stand for someone if you don't know what to do? There's plenty of people that want to stand for NaZiyah. There's plenty of people that want to stand for Nakia, young lady that just went missing. But like, how do you get started? This is why family is so important. To carry the torch so that people can follow that torch and support wherever that torch goes. And in these cases, we don't necessarily have that. We don't have a strong presence in this young lady, Nakia, that just went missing. We don't have a strong presence of someone that's out like truly making sure that she gets back. And same thing with NaZiyah. Besides Roxy coming forward as of recently, there's really no one in the family that is standing for NaZiyah. The people that should be, like Shannon and Annette. So it's not that the citizens and the communities in Detroit don't care. They do. I don't think that, why would they want kids and stuff to be coming up missing and be hurt and harmed? Like, they don't want that. But you're tied. It's like, well, what do we do? How do we support? We want to, but this is a situation. This is your family. How can we help you? Help us help you is how I feel a lot of citizens in Detroit feel. They want to help. They don't mind helping all type of stuff, but they don't even know where to look, where to start, where to this, where to like. So it's not that they don't care. They don't have enough information to start this on their own, and they're busy. They have their own lives, families, stuff like that. So they'll help. They just need assistance. Show us how we can help you. Show us the area, tell us the area, this, that, where was she at, da, da, da. But all this information is being withheld. So it's really hard for people to stand how they could if they had the information that they needed to be able to do so. So again, I don't think the police department just completely does not care. And I don't feel that way. I just think that, even with police, it's hard. Getting information from the community, whereabouts and stuff. With Black people, we have the whole snitching rule. So with the snitching rule, it kind of just talking to a cop at all, a lot of Black people avoid. Some are willing to speak and say what's up, but the majority of Black people really don't want any dealings to do with the police unless it's something that they're involved in, like their family, or something like that. Other than that, they really don't want to do with police. So yeah, I think if Shannon and Annette did more, we'd know more. Yeah. They know that girl gone, so they're doing as least as possible.
And again, keep saying it. Ain't nobody gonna change my thoughts on it.
Mine neither, bro.
None of that. None of that. And I want everybody to tap in and hear this shit, bro. Like,
Back to you, B.
you can't call this little girl fast because she said she want to have a threesome with a nigga that she been groomed by. You can't call this little girl fast if she telling the same nigga that she get out with that she didn't want to her grandma locked the doors. This how I know. They got something to do with it. Yeah, oh, she didn't go.
Man, I feel like Teddy took my charge, bro. And I'm about to end up cussing her out, bro.
That's where God should been going. Your mama came in and lied. I got something to say. My daughter ain't gotta tell me the grandma ain't involved. It's the way that it's how the shit coming out there.
Facts.
The lies. What's up? What's up, stranger?
Hey, I like that bald head ass nigga, dog. Swear to God, Evo, that's his name.
Period.
True. Yo, I didn't know Annette from a can of motherfucking paint. But when she got on that lie, when she got on that stand, I could see the lie. Anybody could see the lie.
Yes.
Bro, so when you ask yourself, why are you lying about the white lies? It makes you already say, like, okay, why the fuck you gotta lie? Nigga, if the truth is the truth, there wouldn't be so many different versions of the truth.
Yes.
Shannon got a different
Absolutely.
version.
That is how you can tell that they are lying. Is also why the judge said testimonies were questionable. For the simple fact is that the truth stays the same. The truth does not change. And all of their stories kept changing. That is when you know you are hiding something, because you have to keep up with lies. That's why it don't take really any intelligence at all to tell the truth. It's so easy to tell the truth. But it does take intelligence to lie, because you have to be able to keep up with the lie, right? And so far as keeping up to it is that when you lie to somebody, when you're a good liar, you remember your lie. You remember exactly what you lied about. So then when they bring it to you or when it comes up, you already know exactly what to say because you've lied about this before. So you're repeating a lie. So because people get that confused too, because a person keeps saying, oh, well, he keeps saying the same thing, so he must be telling the truth. No, he keeps saying the same lie, so he just must be lying. Is what that word. But the truth is just that. It don't matter how long ago it was. It doesn't. Whatever happened, happened. So you're just going to repeat what happened. When you don't remember, when things get sketchy, that's when you should just, kind of like meditate and take to actually think about the situation in its entirety, because then you can add other memories in with stuff that don't actually link. Like that's when you could be thinking about an old movie or something, but you think that the memory in your head that you're trying to think of happened to you when it didn't in the movie or something you saw on TV, or something like that. So it's like you really have to focus when you are thinking of something when it's far back. But when it's something that just happened like a year or two ago, it should be nothing. No matter really how old you are, it should be nothing for you to remember. But when you have to keep changing things, like she said she didn't know the address, Shannon. She said she didn't know what the address Balfour and Outer Drive was. She said she didn't know who lived there. All she knows is that she had picked Jarvis up from there before. Yet, Roxy via text message that one of the last places she known NaZiyah to be at was the address of Outer Drive and Balfour. Okay, well that was also where Jarvis had picked up that car. And picked up that car from his baby mama, and she had picked Jarvis up from there many times. You know exactly who lived there. What was the point of lying, and why did you not tell the police that one of the last places you think that she was on Outer Drive in Belfort? Why didn't you say that? If you have nothing to hide, see, I believe Shannon is hiding that information because she was there too. Yes, she was there too, or got picked up right after. One or the other. She's pregnant. So I don't think it's, like I've been saying, I don't think Shannon's just protecting Jarvis. I think she's protecting herself. Not just him, her as well. Yeah. And if she had anything to do with this, I don't think Jarvis is going to go down for her. I don't. I do not think he will go down for her. So that'll come to show. It'll show. Because I don't believe he is going to take a rap for her. Like, he don't even for her like that. Like, at all. And he's a womanizer. So he's manipulated a lot of men into believing a lot of his lies. So yeah, I don't believe he's going to take an L for her. I don't think so. I don't. I do think that it will come to a point, if she had anything to do with it, he will let the police know eventually.
Every family member got a different version of what the truth is. Man, y'all can miss me with this shit, bro.
It's the lies. First of all, you said that the nigga ain't been in your house.
Facts. Let's start there.
First of all, you said that the nigga and the daughter said the nigga 50-50, he come and he don't, and he sit and drive. That's a lie. I done seen him in the house multiple times. I even knew who the fuck the nigga was.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
Facts.
Everybody, he told Shannon knew. So everybody around that whole situation knew the nigga was a pedophile.
Now, that's true. You know, Shannon did admit that when she was 19 years old, Jarvis did tell her his situation. I do think he lied about the situation. I do try to make it seem less than what it was. Like somebody lied on him, things like that. I do think he dumbed it down, watered it down to make it seem that it wasn't as serious as it was. I highly doubt he said that he did anything with a 4-year-old. I highly doubt that he said he gave a 4-year-old an STD. I don't believe that he told things. I don't. I think that he just told her roughly something like, I got charges, you know, from back in the day, blah, blah, blah. I just think he made it seem like it was nothing. I really don't think he showed her the true severity of the situation.
Everybody keeps saying this girl was fast or a little hoe, or this girl this and that. That means you said my daughter was a fast little hoe. Or you said his daughter was a fast little hoe that he raped and gave a disease too. Catch up, monster. If y'all been watching this shit and it ain't going on, y'all need to catch up, because at the end of the day, some of y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
And that's on every fucking thing, bro. I'm with you when you right.
But see, here's the thing, because I see y'all in the chat talking about lie detector tests. Shannon would not take a lie detector test. Shannon is terrified. This is why the energy that Shannon has right now, we have to think it's not on her right now. As of right now, it's all on Jarvis right now. She is not being charged with anything. She is not on trial. None of that stuff right now, right? So there is no need for like a lie detector test or anything like that right now, because she's not being charged. But if she was being charged, she would be petrified of a lie detector test. She would fail every question. She would fail. Every question she would fail, because she consistently changes her story. So yeah, she would absolutely fail a lie detector test. I put my life earnings on it that she would fail a lie detector test. She would fail. If they asked her, did you know NaZiyah was pregnant? She would fail. If they asked her, do you know if NaZiyah is deceased? She would fail. If they asked her, did you have anything to do with the NaZiyah passing away? She would fail. She would fail all of those questions. She would not pass any of those questions. Did you know that Jarvis and NaZiyah had a relationship going on this whole time? Did you know that he was SAing her? She would fail. All of it. All of it. Were you jealous of NaZiyah? She would fail that question. Literally. That's how simple-minded she is. That, yeah, she would fail. She is petrified of a lie detector test, because why hasn't she done it willingly? If you're telling the truth, I'll take a lie detector test right now if you said I had anything to do with NaZiyah's involvement of her passing or being taken or anything like that. And right now, I'll pass with flying colors, because I don't have anything to do with it. No idea what happened to that young woman, that beautiful young teenage girl. I have no idea what happened to her. No idea. I wasn't there. No idea. So I would pass with flying colors. People were accusing me as her uncle. Oh, her uncle knows. He knows Sean. I would willingly take a lie detector test. You wouldn't have to pay me, force me, nothing. I would just do it. Just because I know I have no involvement. So any way to clear my name, any way to show you I will always stand for my family before I stood against them, I would do. 100%. I would take a couple lie detector tests just in case people feel like I cheated the first time or something. We can do 3, 4 of them, because the answers are gonna come out the same each time. What happened? Like, I don't. So I didn't know that was going on. Like, because that would be the only way something like that was happening if I didn't know. Would never be aware of anything happening to a child and or teenager and not do anything. Like, I'm saying something. I'm right away. I'm going to the parents first. And if they don't handle it how I feel like they should handle it, then I will. So yeah, if you don't call the police on him, I am. So figure this out. I would rather y'all do it, y'all parents. Y'all know way more than I do. But yeah, this needs to end today. That kid needs to start being protected today. Okay, I can't help what happened before I got here, but I'm here now. So now that I'm here, shit will change. I will be the person that that kid looks like, you know what? When he found out, he did something. You know, because that's enough for a person to come out of their abuse when they see that people care about them and that it's not their fault. You know, and that people will stand for them and back them and protect them. Test. That is what her worst fear right now. Because if she was telling the truth, then she could just go do it willingly. That's why I don't understand why the police haven't gotten more involved. Have her take a lie detector test. Have her take one. Now you can't force her to take one, but even her saying that she don't want to, because I'm sure she would deny it, even her saying that she doesn't want to should be enough motive for you to look into her. For you to look into her, for you to recanvass areas, for you to get these family members back in and talk to them. Hearing the history of the family saying, yes, we knew there were certain things going on there. We called child protection and stuff before, you know, and nothing happened, you know, when we did. So it's like, that should be enough for other things to get the ball rolling, you know, with other stuff. So NaZiyah being there since she was 2 years old, another pedo living there, Eric Gamble, which is family. He was also seen with very inappropriate behavior with the NaZiyah, putting her on his lap and whatnot. She looked like she was maybe like, what, like 8 or 9 or something like that. She's very young. And he is a level 3 offender. Whatnot. He's also been charged with attempted rape, you know, and all there is, it's a history there. So with the history being there, why not look into it? Hello? Hello, it don't take much. Her and Annette need to take lie detector test. Annette, Shannon, and Marquetta. They need to take lie detector tests. All of them. And again, because I feel like the police should give them the option because they do it all the time. Police do it all the time. Well, they willingly have a person come in and take a lie detector test. But it's up to them, though. You know, like they can't force them to do it. But most people that are innocent jump to it. They'll jump to take one because when you know you're telling the truth, that's all you need to pass a lie detector test. Is to be telling the truth. That's it. That's it. That's it. All you gotta do, just tell the truth, and you should be fine. You know, not a lie detector tests, you know, the end all or be all to determine whether a person is lying or not, but they can determine body language that we can't see. So when someone is being deceitful, things that we can't see at times, that detector picks up. You know, so go willingly. Why can't they willingly go take a lie detector tests? And that's where she's telling the truth. Shannon swears she's telling the truth. Then prove it. Because you can, that would be helpful. I think the audience would, honestly, even if Shannon, bitch, even if you pass lie detector test, we still don't care. we, we are on your row. We are on your row. We are on your row. Whether you pass or not, we are on your row. Okay? Whatever. Girl, we hate you. So, like, it just is what it is. We hate you. We hate you. Pass or not, we hate you. So that's just what that word. But I highly doubt she would pass it. Like I am 99.5% sure she would fail. She would fail. She would fail. She would fail. But if she want to prove she's telling the truth, I mean, there are ways of doing it. You and your me go up there and willingly take a lie detector test. Go ahead.
I'm with you right. So what y'all gonna say? Y'all gonna call the 4-year-old that got a from this nigga fast too?
Right.
Shawty, a child is only gonna know what they taught, nigga. So if you looking at your child and you see him dysfunctional than the fuck, you might want to start looking at you first. You know what I'm saying, or whatever, because you're gonna be a product of your environment, bro.
Correct. Very true.
Real shit. And my daughter brave as fuck to get on the stand and tell what that motherfucking retarded ass, wicked ass, hoe ass nigga did.
Facts.
To her cousin. You'll never tell me nothing wrong, bro. Do it hurt? Fuck yeah, it hurt. Oh, you didn't know about that, see? You need to catch up, mustard.
Hey, that nigga say the same thing as me. I said, catch up, mustard.
It's the principle about life, bro. Like, you need to understand, bro. I mean, you got these sick-ass monsters Yeah, man. You know, my daughter is NaZiyah's cousin. And the nigga tried to rape my daughter, and nigga, he raped her. He seen what happened. He at the shop and shit. You feel me? She had to testify the other day or whatever, long story short. But you gotta understand, bro. The niggas, man, listen.
You know, and that's what's bothersome about
Ray says in the chat, where's the comment? That was a good comment. Ray says, I believe Shannon erased NaZiyah. Text reading NaZiyah meant she was gone, and him replying, wow, confirmed it. I'm putting it like this. That was the paper trail. That was to make it look like she had actually looked at that she had asked Jarvis because she knew that Jarvis was the last person with NaZiyah. Why would she ask Jarvis at all where NaZiyah was if NaZiyah wasn't with him? Why would she ask Jarvis at all where NaZiyah is if he knew where NaZiyah was? Why would he know that? Why would a P don't know that? Because they made it seem like the only time NaZiyah went to the shop with Jarvis is when Jarvis took his daughter with him too. Okay, well, your daughter is at home. Yeah, Shannon, daughter's at home. Where's NaZiyah? Where's NaZiyah? So if your daughter's at home, why would you be calling or texting Jarvis where NaZiyah is when the only time he would have her is going to the shop, right? And when he does, your daughter is with, right? So why would you be sending that text message at all? What would make you think that they were together if they only had an uncle-niece relationship? Like you said, he barely even came in the house. So if he could barely come in the house, then why would he be going places with her alone? Why would you tell Roxy, again, that she was at Balfour and Outer Drive, and then state that you don't know who lived there? On the stand, said you don't know who lived there, and also at in the text messages to Roxy, you said that you didn't know who lived there, but gave that as an address to where would have went NaZiyah. Why would NaZiyah be going to your baby daddy, baby mouse? And another thing that's weird, Latricia, whatever her name is, Miss Johnson, the one that lives at Outer Drive, the baby mama of Jarvis's, that lives at whose car he was driving, she never confirmed that either. Ever. She could have confirmed on the stand that the address that Shannon was referring to, the Outer Drive in Balfour, that was her home. That's where I live. I'm where she was picking up and dropping Jarvis off to. That's where I live at. So why didn't she say nothing? That's why I said I feel like they're all, because they all are slow. They feel like accessories to what's going on because, again, that car that belonged to her. And what happened to NaZiyah happened in that vehicle. And then with Shannon, that was her niece. And I believe Shannon was there. I do. I don't. Jarvis did that by himself. I don't. Because it was more imperative to Shannon that baby be gone than Jarvis. It really was. Yes, Jarvis getting into a lot of trouble, but why would he have to worry about getting in trouble when they were going to protect him? Shannon would have protected him. She wouldn't have let anybody find out that Jarvis was her kid's father. She would have had NaZiyah lie. Just like she lied and said that NaZiyah's friends told her that she was out there looking for D when she wasn't. Not at all. Why be out here looking for D when she go with your dude? And he been groomed her and forced her into thinking that he loves her and gaslit her and love bombed her into a non-existent relationship because it's not a relationship. She's being essayed. She's being traumatized and she's too young to understand what's going on. Her brain right now is not built to understand, to process what is actually happening to her. She does not know. She thinks this is her first love. She thinks this is her boyfriend, and it's not. And then you so stupid, Shannon, that you agree with her. You agree, because that's why you became jealous of her. That's why, because you agreed. Like she's trying to step territory. Like she a little hot box. She hot to trot. She fast. Already sleeping with people. And then my man at that didn't getting pregnant by him. Like, yeah, if anybody wanted NaZiyah, DEAD, it was Shannon. It was her. If anybody would have went too far, it would have been Shannon. It would have been. Now, again, I'm not putting it past Jarvis. I still think Jarvis took NaZiyah's life. I do. I think Shannon was there and involved. I do think it was like partnered. I don't think, and it was accidental. I don't think that the intention was truly to take her life. I don't. But I think maybe out of a fit of rage or something like that, that's what ended up happening. I think they kind of coerced her into start drinking the antifreeze stuff and whatnot. I think NaZiyah probably started drinking it, but then started to get to freak out as she was doing it, scared, not knowing what was going on. They both yelling at her and shit. You know, all that. The girl probably tried to take off running, and maybe one of them hit her in the head with a blunt object or something. You keep her from leaving, you know. And they had to get rid of her. So, you know, I think that holds the majority of the evidence of what truly happened to her. And I think they buried her. And I think Shannon was taken back to the house to go and get clothes. And I don't even think she did it the same day. Or a shovel, that too. Yeah, I don't think he did it the same day. With the clothes and stuff. I think they did that the next day when he went back to get the car from her again and used the car again from the baby mama auto drive, Miss Johnson. I think that's when they went through the clothes out there. But I think he and Shannon did it together. I don't think he did this by himself, because you have to think there would be no reason for Shannon to protect Jarvis if she had nothing to do with it. He's already in. Why not just blame everything on him? Why not? Not. Why not be out here in these streets like, yeah, he a monster, he a this, he a that, and I got 5 kids by him, but I'm standing for my niece. You know, why not be like that? Well, it's do that when I feel like she was involved. It's hard to go out there in the street and, you know, stand for her when you are in the wrong. You're wrong. You had everything to do with this girl not being here. Because why are you not defending her? Why are you not looking for her? Why are you not this way? Because you know what you need to know. You know that girl ain't coming back? What's the point of going to look for somebody that ain't never coming out that grave? So, yeah, you can't defend her. You can't go against Jarvis because you are involved. And if you say something, he'll say something. That's where they're at right now. She can't say nothing because if she says something, he gonna say something. And if he says something, she gonna say something. So the plan would be blown smithereens if either one of them talk. So that's why I said they're not smart. They're just not saying anything. They're just not saying nothing. That's it. They haven't confessed, you know, or anything. So, and they don't have a lot of evidence. I mean, they have a decent amount, but they don't have enough evidence to charge her as an accessory or to state that she had any involvement because of how everyone has been. So until they speak or a witness comes forward and state that they saw something or know something, it just is what it is. You know? Yeah, but I feel like that's why she's not defending her. Why she's defending Jarvis? Because she's involved. 100%.
When I watched that live yesterday, I'm watching Marquita, right? Protecting Shannon, which is very disturbing to me.
Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like.
This man tried to arrest me, but I told him no. But then she's able to witness encounters between her and her cousin. And I just...
This is Tootie Uncensored, OOTIE Uncensored, okay? And this is also Brittany Ann's channel on YouTube, Brittany Ann's channel where this interview is being conducted, okay?
Don't even understand Marquita at this point. Like, I understand y'all are twins and shit. I understand that, you know what I'm saying? This nigga might have been honest with you about this nigga being a pedophile, but when do it stop?
Right.
Now this shit, his demons, is coming from her being an outlet, you know what I'm saying? So letting this nigga in the crib, and now it's touching your kid, and you over there protecting this bitch?
Right.
Like when do y'all as women draw the line? And that's sickening to me. That's sickening to me. Like, I mean, I understand that's your sister. This nigga was almost about to touch your child,
right,
bro. It ain't no such shit no more, bro. Mm-hmm. It ain't no double mint twin.
None.
That is wild to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I said. That ain't came out.
And then that's the thing too. Like listening to Tootie just said, because someone in the chat said, why would they protect Jarvis? They have protecting Jarvis is not just protecting him; it's them protecting themselves too. Because again, Marquetta, Shannon's sister, her daughter testified what Jarvis not only tried to do to her, but what she witnessed him do to another one of her cousins, which was NaZiyah. So how in the could Marquetta still be cool with Shannon after finding out that she was still with this dude, still talking to this dude, is even still talking to him still to this day after he tried to violate even her own daughter? She just said no. What if she didn't know to say no? Or what if she just shown? But the sister, Marquetta's still cool with the sister, still letting Shannon stay over there. All like, what? This is how you can tell this family has a very up dynamic. Very up. Because why would Marquetta, she should be louder than Shannon at this point, going against Jarvis. Marquetta don't say nothing negative about Jarvis. When Jarvis was brought up during that chaotic mess of an interview that was done at Marquetta and her boyfriend's house, when the question was asked, were you jealous of NaZiyah and Jarvis? Marquetta was like, why would I be jealous of that's my 13-year-old? Like, why would I be jealous of a 13-year-old? Like, walking. But she didn't say nothing negative about Jarvis. She was just saying, like, why would I be jealous? But he wasn't talking to her. He was talking to Shannon. But Marquetta didn't say nothing. She went in. Just Jarvis' name being brought up at all, I would go nuclear. Just the thought of his name. Marquetta should have testified against him as well. And when Marquetta ain't trying to do none of that. So just I'm saying, this is a really messed up family. Like, it is really, really, really negligent, really messed up. Because that speaks volumes as well. Because even Marquetta at some point it gives that she'll let Jarvis got out of jail right now, she'll let her. After he tried to violate her daughter. Like, she'll still let him around. It don't give. I never want to see his face again. I never want anything to do with him. How could he betray my trust? Look, how does this baby daddy got more energy for Jarvis than Marquetta? The baby daddy did not allow Jarvis to be around his child. You did. You did. So you should be angrier than him because he wasn't trusting Jarvis anything to his kid. You were, because you left her over there. Like, that's what, like, hello? Shout out to Sandra. She said, thank you for sending up for SA survivors and victims. Thank you so much, sweetheart. For the super sticker, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Over 1,700 people in the building. Please hit the like. So, yeah, all of them are protected. This is a very up family. Like, grill. And it go back. Like, it go way back. And even Annette. Annette has done nothing against Jarvis. Nothing. And he took her grandbaby from her. He took her grandbaby. But see, it wasn't just Jarvis. It was Shannon, too. So I think that's why Annette's not saying, because she's protecting her daughter at this point in time, which would be Shannon. Because Shannon had everything to do with this. Shannon wanted that baby out of NaZiyah more than anybody. Nobody wanted that baby gone more than Shannon. And y'all have to think about, did nobody know about the baby but him? The people in the household, even the school didn't even necessarily know that she was pregnant. They never said anything about it. They didn't even know that she was pregnant, because that's technically a hazard. You being pregnant in school, the school is responsible if anything happens to that baby. A lot of times schools will sit the students down. Maybe they'll make them go to alternative schools and stuff like that. So after the pregnancy, they have the baby, then they can come back. But they usually don't let teens walk around as pregnant. They usually don't do that. And they're liable. Anything happens to that baby, you go into labor or anything like that, it's all at school. Like, yeah, the schools don't have time for that. They don't have time for that. For the majority of the time, they make it, rather you doing distance learning, homeschool, like, yeah, they don't want to be responsible for that baby. Anything can happen. A fight could just randomly break out as she walking past, her baby get elbowed in the stomach, or anything, somebody on the stairs, somebody just try to fight her. Or anything. I mean, anything can happen. She could trip and just fall on steps, just walk it, and boom. Not a school liable, because her baby is, no. Schools usually don't want nothing to do with pregnancies. Nothing at all. That's why they have an alternative school in pretty much every county. So you could go there. If you don't want to learn from home, but now they got distant learning, so you can stay right on that computer and see you had that baby. We're singing your homework. See you next year this fall. But yeah, they usually don't have nothing to do with it. So I doubt the school knew. Maybe had an idea, rumors, but nothing proven that she was actually pregnant. So yeah, because they're liable for, Yeah, so I think that they're all protecting Jarvis because they're all protecting Shannon. Annette's protecting Shannon. Quetta's protecting Shannon. They're all protecting Shannon. They know that Shannon has something to do with that girl being gone.
Nigga, the shit be, everybody talking about this little girl bad, this little girl hoe, she talking about 3 something, all this and that. Nigga, she was groomed by a 40-year-old man.
Facts.
She was groomed by a 40-year-old man. He raped his daughter and gave her to me, nigga. I can't read money.
That nigga had no disregard for no child, bro. Anybody who mistakes passes is crazy.
The nigga in jail, bro. Like, nigga, that's where they keep me in the courtroom the other day. No, he didn't get my daughter. Nigga, he didn't get my daughter. Nigga just tried to rape my daughter and fucked her cousin in front of her. Nigga, they got that nigga wrapped up a piece of that nigga ain't about to die. Nigga gonna die when he go to mother prison though. But my thing is, Miss Marshall, everybody talking about her being fast, or her being a little hoe, or her this and that. You can't pick that off on her. She's 10, 11 years old.
And I honestly think that it started sooner than that. Because when I look at that video of her and Eric Gamble, that NaZiyah looked younger than NaZiyah when she started talking to Jarvis. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So I'm almost thinking that this shit started with NaZiyah probably young, upwards of 4. If he was comfortable touching somebody his own at 4. And I mean, it just seemed like to me he almost was rotating kids. Because I read some of those text messages. And in those text messages, I remember NaZiyah telling him, like, I want you all to myself, don't bring her. That means that this nigga was comfortable with all his children. Disturbing as fuck to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hold on, I forgot to sped it up. I don't want to speed it up too much. Just for like copyright purposes. Shout out to Tootie. I like her. Okay, sorry. That was kind of annoying because I like her voice. And it was like, sounded like a chipmunk. And I'm like, oh.
like honestly, like, ew.
Much better.
Her anthem allowed this nigga to come and take her innocence. They allowed him to come and do this thing, bro. Come on, man. They know that nigga, this little girl was sneaking out. He was sneaking out with him.
And I believe this nigga. Because all those text messages. I remember when Jarvis was texting this little girl at 2:30 in the morning. He was telling her to come outside. Mm-hmm. She said, did you ask them? Like this was something that they would allow her to do.
Because they knew.
And you got to read between the lines of some of these text messages, man. That's why I'm telling you, man. Shannon and Annette, Mark, I love you with all my heart, but giving her privacy, she don't deserve that shit. Fuck you, mean privacy.
Man, come on, man. My daughter only that literally niggas kept out and testified.
Yeah, 2:30 in the morning, not 2 a.m., 2:30. He was texting that girl.
And everybody got something to say about her. Like this nigga, like him being 40, like he ain't contributed that, being the way she is. When you ain't never heard about her, you ain't heard about this girl on Instagram fucking no other niggas. You ain't never heard about her on Facebook out here fucking these young niggas. You ain't never heard her out here running around fucking another.
Preach, black man.
Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like.
Anybody who's gonna be able to recognize a woman out here that's just throwing her shit all around, it's gonna be one of y'all. Straight.
Correct. Well, I mean, I feel like anybody can figure out if you a hoe, but no, definitely was not that. I don't think that you can call a teenager a hoe. Like, I really don't think that. It's usually something deeper. Being 13 years old, even if she was out here sleeping with multiple people, like boys from school and stuff like that, why would what Jarvis was doing to her, or allegedly her uncle Eric Gamble was doing to her, why would that not affect her being hypersexual? There are people that are just naturally hypersexual, that, you know, are interested in sex at a young age, that stumble upon it themselves and whatnot, you know. And there are people that are hypersexual because once you are being violent and whatnot, it does something to the body. So sometimes you will do things based off of what you have been taught. So you have been taught to do these things. And sometimes when you're taught something, it's not that bad. It's not that big a deal. It's how some people look at that in like that young mind frame because they don't know what's right and what's wrong. They have no idea what is going on. So they're just winging it. And that's how a lot of times the abused become the abuser, because they'll start doing what was taught to them. And they'll start doing it to other people. But the thing about it is, as a minor, as somebody underage, I don't view that as a person being an abuser. No. I think that it's just them being a product of their environment. But once you get of age, you know, like after the age of like 16 and stuff like that, and you decide to do anything to somebody younger and because it was done to you, no, you are now an abuser. Because you should at that point have enough act right to know what and know what's wrong. And you can decipher the two. You can fight temptation and not open Pandora's box. Because a lot of these abusers, when they open that box, it's hard to close. They can't close it again. So now they are just as sick as the person that did it to them. But then you have the victims that are approached at that door and decide to walk away and decide that it's not the right thing because they'll have like thoughts and things, you know, things that happen to them, and they'll look at someone that's, you know, maybe around that innocent age and whatnot. And just because you have thoughts do not mean that you have to act upon them. So I do not, like she said, like Tootie said at the beginning of this live, like I really don't care about these other people's traumas when this young lady is missing. We can try to understand that stuff later. But try to understand that right now is unnecessary when we have somebody we need to be looking for, you know, type of situation. So yeah, I don't think that even if NaZiyah was running around dating multiple boys at school or sleeping with them, that still would have resulted in her being like a hoe or anything like that. Like, no. Do you see what's going on at her home? Is all she know. When when somebody's giving her affection or telling her she's pretty or telling her that they love her and whatnot, this is what they do. So it's going to be a result of what they do. Well, I'm gonna sleep with you. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that because this is what I've been taught to do when a man loves me. You know, Jarvis makes this, and Jarvis has me do this. He has me send him pictures, and you know all that. So she's gonna do the same thing. So that's where the hypersexualness is coming from. You know, not that she just wants to be out there like that. Like, no, not at all. She just don't know nothing different. So, yeah. So yeah, she ain't no hoe. So I don't feel like he needs to keep elaborating on this. It's like okay, we get it. Thank you. She wasn't a hoe. Please, can we move on? Can we please talk about something else, please?
Straight up. And that's the thing, bro.
The type of niggas you already heard about her fucking this nigga. Talking about what she would
Come on, like, okay, she was 13. You not talking about no woman. Can we move on from the if she was like, okay, get it. Cause I feel like did she rewind it? Did she look? This is a little girl you're talking about. So it's just like, did she rewind it? And I don't know, girl. Tootie, did you rewind it, girl? Because, girl, Brittany and girl, did you rewind it? Because, like, okay, we get it. Thank you. Thank you. We understand what the energy is behind that. We appreciate it. Can we please move on? That is still a young lady, a teenage woman that we are, teenage girl, that you are talking about. Wow, like, okay, we get a thank you. We appreciate it, I promise. We appreciate it, but we need you to move on.
I know. They need to wake up at the end. When it all boiled down.
Facts, why we live.
Allow in our household. He was in that household. They let him in that household. They let him run around that household.
Facts.
It's alleged the kids is in CPS, but we don't know, Lady K. We don't know for sure.
Eventually, the kids and the auntie them had the household.
Let's be real. We read the text messages. On certain days, NaZiyah would be like, meet me in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
So for this grandmama to be running a tight ship, that's crazy. When I know I'm in the crib with a whole bunch of kids. There's no privacy. Them kids been new. Which means them aunties been new. Because one thing's about kids, they gonna talk.
They sure is.
Mama, I seen NaZiyah with that.
Mm-hmm. Correct. When you have a household and it's a lot of kids, they're all in the same area, so they know what's going on. Even when the young lady testified, his daughter, when she testified, she stated that he tried it with her first, and then he went over to NaZiyah. So that means that they were all in the same room. They were all in the same area. So again, they knew, and that young lady did go and tell Marquetta. Marquetta didn't do anything originally. It took an outside family to hear what happened for them to call CPS. Marquetta never called CPS on Jarvis or called the police on Jarvis, or anything. She never did any of those things. None of that ever happened. Not at all. So again, and then the grandma said that she ran a tight ship. If she ran a tight ship, they said the grandma locked her door by 8 o'clock at night. So if NaZiyah was in your house every night by 8 o'clock, why did you not call the police when it was time to lock that door and that 13-year-old girl was not in her room or in the room? Or like she was nowhere present. She was nowhere present. Why not call the police then? If her normal, because your ship is so tight, you know, you don't play. You don't play, do you? You don't play. But if she didn't play, how come NaZiyah's older brother Navir ran away? She don't play. He left and never came back. It started off originally with him running away. But she runs a ship. A tight ship of what? She said that he didn't come in her house, and when he did come to use the bathroom, so that means you knew that he and NaZiyah was in there, right? Because she would text him and have him meet her in the bathroom, meet her in the basement, all of that. Yeah, he got to do what he wanted to do with that girl. So yeah, y'all knew. And then he was even asking permission to take NaZiyah places, and he would always use the shop as his cover. That's why in the text message when he was like, come outside, she said, did you ask them? Not did you ask them if I could come outside with you at 2:30 in the morning, because it was 2:30 in the morning during that text message. It was to take her away. Correct. Like, did you ask? Like, because I feel like she wanted him to ask to take her somewhere else. Like, whether it was a shop or something like that. Not, did you ask if I could come outside at 2:30 in the morning? Like, no, I feel like she would just sneak at that point. I think she would sneak. I don't think that he ever asked them for permission to do anything to her. I don't think that at all. Not at all. Correct.
Shannon, I don't give a fuck about none of that y'all on. For real. Like, dead ass serious. Y'all want to sit up here and make niggas who got great sane brains to believe this bullshit y'all on. I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be honest right here, because I've seen a lot of DMs in my comment. Y'all asking me, how did I feel about the podcast last night? Let me be honest with you. I don't give a fuck about what Eric Gamble is accused of. And let me make that very, very clear. I'm here on this platform right now for NaZiyah. That is no disrespect to Mark. That's no disrespect to Roxy. That's no disrespect to none of them folks. But my whole motivation is for NaZiyah. So, I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. It was a little off-putting when you're telling me that he's on the registry by mistake. Okay, let me tell you what's not by mistake. And I'm sorry about this, y'all. Let me just be real, because, see, niggas got me all the way fucking this bitch. Hold on before we get back into this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what the motherfucker was pretending to be accused about. I don't give a fuck what a white woman accused him of. Let me tell you what the fuck I see. Let me tell you what the fuck I see.
Get into it, too, girl.
Right now. You know what I'm saying? What I see right now, when I look at shit, is I see this. Hold on, let me get to it. Because see, this type of shit makes me mad as hell. Because what you're not gonna do is insult my intelligence with this shit, bro. You know what I mean? I didn't care to hear about what Eric Gamble was falsely accused by. You know why? Because when I looked at Eric Gamble in this motherfucking video, I didn't need to see his rap sheet. I didn't need to see this nigga's rap sheet. I seen what he need to see. So whatever the fuck they falsified his records about means nothing to me, bro. And I mean this in the utmost respect. I seen what I see. What you trying to tell me was falsely?
Correct. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, why would we feel any other way about... I don't need anybody to tell me that Eric did something to NaZiyah. You can tell. Like, you can tell what he did to her. Putting her like that, putting him in her... In my family don't play that shit. Okay? My family, all of the boys sleep in a room with the boys, the girls sleep in a room with the girls, and a door's open. But they did not play that. Okay? Boys with the boys, girls with the girls. That was it. And we all had our own areas to sleep in. We weren't sleeping on top of each other, extremely close. Like, no. We were separated. Yeah. Correct. Because I used to always cry, and my grandmama let me sleep in her bed with my granddaddy. Because I would cry, I'm like, Granddaddy, I don't want to sleep in that room. So, because I was her baby. So she'll let me sleep at the end of the bed with her and my pawpaw. I got in the middle. I squeezed in the middle because they loved me. And my granddad always got on his nerves, but he loved him some me. He sure did. He was crazy about me. But yeah, they let me sleep at the end of the bed, and he'll tell me, he'll be like, don't be moving all night and kicking your feet and all of that. And then my grandma told him to shut up. She told him to leave her grandbaby alone. That's exactly what she said. She's like, be quiet, gunk, leave my grandbaby alone. Nah, he said he wasn't sleeping here. He ain't bothering nobody. He little, and I was a petite little thing, girl. I was a petite little thing, girl. So yeah, but they didn't play that. There was no boys sleeping in the room with boys, and if it was a bunch of girls, like the granddaughters came in my grandma's room or the spare room that she had upstairs, all of the girls were sleeping there, like it was bunk beds and stuff in there, and all of the boys had to sleep in the living room. So that's just what that were. We were all sleeping in pallets, you know what they used to call them, sleeping bags. And my grandma would like make us sleeping bags, you know what I was sleeping in the living room. But yeah, we weren't allowed to sleep in the same rooms with each other or none of that stuff. My grandma did not play about any boys going into the room at all. We had to use the front bathroom at night. We were not allowed to use the one in the back because girls was at. So yeah, they kept us separated. That's how it's supposed to. So that's how we were. We was always piled up over there. It was always all the grandkids wanted to be over there at the same time because my grandma, they had a big house, big basement, you know, all of that stuff. But yeah, we didn't play those type of games. That no one was allowed for those things to happen. Not at all. So now that's running a tight ship. If we was not home by the time the street lights was on, she would send my grandfather out there to look for us. And he would be mad. He would be very mad. But she would send him out there to look for us. And he drove real slow. So we always knew it was him. But yeah, he would come for us. He'd come to the park, drive around the neighborhood. Like he would find us and make us all get in the car, yell at us, lie, and tell us that we was getting a whooping because we never got one. But yeah. That's how. So if she ran a tight ship by 8 o'clock when it was time to lock that door, she should have been out there looking for her granddaughter. That's what she would have been doing if she ran a tight ship. Like, no. My grandma, she wouldn't have been able to sleep if all of the grandkids that was at her house wasn't at home. Not what. All of them needed to be back. If 6 of them left, then 6 of them need to be back here. She didn't play that. So if it's just 5 of us, we couldn't do nothing. And then if we did come home without one, she sent all of us back out there. We all have to go look for the one that's missing. Like we weren't allowed to come home without one of. And if like a parent picked them up or something like that, then my grandma would call. You know, like, oh no, they got picked up at the park. Their mom came and picked them up at the park. Their dad came and picked them up at the park. You know, and whatnot. So then she would call. She would make sure, but we going to bed, although we missing a whole kid. Like, yeah, no. Not at all. One of my cousins, he was for like 2 hours, but he was like macking to this girl, caking to this girl, and he was on the side of her house talking to her at the window for hours. So we looking through the neighborhood, we were getting really worried. We started to get scared because we could not find him, and my grandma was so mad because she was out there with us. She was very mad. I'd never seen her that angry, but we finally found him, and he was talking to this girl because my brother, he remembered. He's like, oh, I think he may be over this girl house. And sure enough, he was. So, but yeah, she was livid. She was so mad because it took us hours to find him, and that was not good. So yeah, so I don't understand when they said she ran a tight ship. She couldn't have ran a tight ship if she kept letting all of these people that needed to register into her home. We're not even getting into the her letting the kids down. You keep letting predators into your home. You got Eric, then you got Jarvis, and so how tight is your ship if you got predators running around, predators walking around? How tight of a ship do you have? That doesn't make any sense. Like, girl, well, she did not run a tight ship. Like, we're trying to make her look like something that she wasn't. A good parent. She couldn't have been. Where's NaZiyah?
What? I don't give a fuck what he was falsely accused with a white woman with. What I see right now is a 9-year-old, bro. I see this nigga in a hotel room with a beer, with a fucking 9-year-old, bro. And you want me to goddamn sympathetic about his rap shit? Nigga, man, y'all can. That's why I don't do these videos. Cause see, they been to cancel me. They been to cancel me on some nigga shit. Fuck, I need to see a goddamn registry for.
Right.
The fuck? Man, hey, listen, bro. This shit is getting me hot. Me hot, bro.
Yeah, I get it.
Getting me hot.
I get it too.
And I'm just being real with this shit.
I
This
get
shit
it
getting me hot
too.
It's getting me real hot.
Y'all done seen me
You know what I'm
leave
saying?
lives
Like,
over here.
bro, like what the fuck is we really doing?
Right. Y'all done seen me leave lives because I like it just sometimes it just be like too much because like I just feel so bad for this girl. I just be like, why? And it's not just her, all of the kids. I feel bad for all of them because look at what's raising them. Like that, it's just such a letdown. It's such a letdown. It just makes us as Black people feel like we have not progressed at all. You know, when a lot of us have, a lot of us we don't play these type of games. But clearly some of us still do, because girl, it's very aggravating. Very aggravating.
What is we really doing here? Nigga, I waited up all night to hear about the nigga with a rap sheet. Bro, let's get back
Yes,
to
Shannon is still sending Jarvis money. Absolutely. And she has visited him once since he's been in there. I don't know about anything after that, but yeah, she still sends the money and she still speaks to him every day. Every day. He called every day.
Get aggravated real quick.
Because she said she want to have a threesome, but she was groomed into all this. All the nigga, or anything, this is when my daughter wasn't. I mean, like I said, my daughter left him.
For real.
Came back and told her other cousins that she had a secret, but she didn't tell.
Mm-hmm.
So when this shit was hit the fan, my daughter came out and said everything that went on.
That's so sad. Now I got a secret. A grown man trying to holler at me. Crazy.
And nobody him being a pedophile, that made a mama. That made a grandmother. You feel me?
Everybody knew.
Y'all allow this grown ass man to groom this girl. Just something she shouldn't be. She should be busy. She should be pregnant.
No, she shouldn't. But see, another thing is too, is, like I said, I get very annoyed. And I get annoyed because you sitting here talking about Jarvis. What you? If you were doing what you needed to do as a father, he wouldn't have been allowed to try to infiltrate your daughter at all. Now, I appreciate the fact that he clearly does love his daughter because she said no. So that means somebody taught her right. Whether it was him, whether it was Marquetta, somebody taught her right. She used her discernment and knew what he was trying to do was wrong. So here's my thing. There's no bigger hero in a woman's life than her father. Okay? So if she's not being protected, know that you are her protector. People love putting all the blame on the mother. I cannot stand that. How are we mad at Marquetta for something that a man should be protecting his daughter from? That is what's going to put fear into people like Jarvis. Because if you were as present as you needed to be, Jarvis would have never approached your daughter. He wouldn't have. No, not at all. He wouldn't have approached her because he knew he would have had to go through you. See, that's why even having someone around us that has done certain things in our family, nothing happened to children. Why? Because they would have to go through me in order to get to them. See, too present of a father, I'm always where my kids are. Always where they are. So if a man was thinking about doing something to them, seeing how present I am, they won't. They'll find a target because they can only, the targets have to be weak. The ones that aren't protected, the one easy to penetrate, the ones that really have a chance, like a NaZiyah. She didn't have an active father, she didn't have an active mother, and she also had really low self-esteem. That is the target. See, my daughter, she'll come in here and hair fill it right now. She absolutely will. She knows she's beautiful because she's been told it her whole life. I've always been there protecting her. Same thing with my other daughter. You can't tell them nothing. So ain't no boy about to come to them and be like, damn, you fine. My daughter gonna say, I know. Because she do. I know. Excuse me. Like that's how she having a strong, dominant male force in her life. She not worried about a boy running up on her, talking to her, nothing like that. Because she gonna call her dad. Like, bro, my dad's 6'4" of greatness. Don't let the gay fool you. He's 6'4" of greatness. Yeah, I'm not worried about you. I'm not worried about, oh, you gonna do what? You gonna do what? Hold on, let me call my dad. Like, my daughter's, he called me midday. Like, this boy said, take him the phone. Where we meeting at? What side of the building? What building you coming out of? What side of the building you coming out of today? Where you trying to get beat up at? Because she know that, and they know, and they see that they have a strong presence. So they have to find somebody else to try to infiltrate. Not to say that they still won't try. That don't mean that they won't try. It don't mean that. But when you're solid with your daughter, when your daughter knows has a daddy, a father, a protector, it's gonna be way less likely that anything like that happens. It be the girls with the daddy issues, the mommy issues, the neglected, the abandoned that are susceptible more so to SA. But the ones that have people in their life that loves them, even if it's a guardian, somebody that adopted them, it doesn't matter, just somebody that loves and protects them, most people will avoid those type of people. They'll avoid the ones that's gonna do something. Oh, if I touch Sean kid, Sean gonna you. Rip your fucking head off. I will destroy you. Yes, and in more ways than one. Correct. Yeah. So, and they know that. But when NaZiyah, she didn't have that. And clearly your daughter didn't have her. She didn't. So let's make it more apparent and more important to be in our children's lives and coming for a point in the finger. You know, when you're saying that your daughter was approached and this and that, well, where the fuck were you while she was being approached? Smoking stuff, because that's what she's given. So where were you? Incarcerated? Where were you when all of this was happening? Because you can't be in jail and places like that and whatnot, breaking the law and all, but and treatments and stuff that, but swear that you a good parent. No. If I was here, you could have been. You didn't have to be in jail. That was a choice. Yeah, you didn't have to be in treatment. That was a choice. You didn't have to do none of those things. I didn't do none of that stuff because I want to be around my kids 24/7. That's it. That's all. Yeah, I would love to get in a lot of trouble, breaking the law, running out here just being wild. And I have kids. I can do all that. I'm not just living for me no more. Anything happening to them is on my watch. So yeah, I'm good. I want every time I look down at my watch to be able to look up and see them. So again, let's take accountability, and whatnot. So don't just tell the story about your daughter like it's so sad. It is a sad story, but where were you, throughout all of this? Let's be honest. That's all I'm saying. Keep it real. Keep it real.
Facts. That's the bottom line. What he said, and I stand on that. She shouldn't be missing. She shouldn't be pregnant. That's it. That's all. Everybody trying to make it about everybody else's trauma. Fuck everybody else's trauma. I don't give a fuck about that trauma. I want to find this baby. That's it. That's all. Like, man, y'all talking about shit that I don't give a fuck about an interview with Roxy. I don't give a fuck about an interview with Shannon. I don't give a fuck about an NRK that.
I know that's right.
What I want to know is, where's this baby?
Where is NaZiyah?
Nigga, kick in the door. It's time to choke some bitches. I'm sorry. I'm on this dime. Let me just, I'm going to step away. For real.
Real shit. Right. I just hate that motherfuckers speak bad on her more than they speak bad on this nigga, bro. Because at the end of the day, that's like any grown-ass nigga that got a mind frame to fuck with a little-ass girl need to be killed. I'm not the judge, and I'm not the prosecutor, so I can't tell you why they not locked up. But they need to be. They need anybody that knew it was a motherfucker allowed around their kid. But at the end of the day, shit, I don't think that's a crime. You feel me? I don't know that. See, that's the thing. I don't live with them, so I can't speak upon that. But I know they weren't looking for that little girl.
No, they not.
They didn't look for that little girl till everybody else started looking for that little girl. They didn't look for that little girl till Roxy started looking for that little girl.
That's a shame. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Almost at 1,000 likes. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. I really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much.
So, I mean, I can't speak upon it. But what I can speak upon is her innocence of not being a little hood rat little hoe. I mean, they lied on it. They lied in trial. They lied on the trial. Said the nigga never been in their house. The nigga never in her house. The nigga don't never come in her house. You feel me? But the nigga be in her house. The nigga be in her house, and she know the nigga be in her house. No, it didn't report it until January 9th. January 10th, the day after. They didn't start looking for it for a couple of 2 or 3 months after when marketing was on motherfucking marketing started looking. But then Auntie said the nigga been the door. And it said that the nigga be in her house all night, all day, all night, basically. That nigga, man.
Sorry, can y'all hear? I was getting rid of that call. Can y'all hear? I'm sorry. Can y'all hear? I was getting a call. Sorry. We don't have to worry about that anymore. My phone's on Do Not Disturb. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear? Can you guys hear? Can you ladies and gents hear? Can y'all hear? Because we're about to wrap this up. Okay, good.
I'm on to the auntie to the baby, man. And I fuck them, auntie, if you don't think something wrong with this nigga, raped his own motherfucking kid.
Ooh.
Or raped his own motherfucking kid, mama, whatever the fuck the situation is.
Wow. Thank you for the 1,000 likes. Please hit the like. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all.
The grandma was a big suspect in this, man. It was just cool. Come on, man. This nigga took her to the
Backstory.
This nigga to the worship clinic. When the media said she was talking to the dead, she said, girl, asked my grandma why she lied.
Facts.
Oh, man. That story keep changing up. The grandma and the aunties.
So we didn't hear that. He took her to the abortion clinic.
They ain't protecting each other. She protected, don't get me wrong. She trying to protect her daughter because she know her daughter in the middle of it. I'm never gonna change that, bro. I'm never gonna stop that, bro. She know her daughter was involved with it.
I agree. I believe Annette is protecting this situation because she's protecting Shannon. I believe Shannon said something to her mom. I do. I believe Shannon said something to the effect of that it was an accident and whatnot. And I think that being a mother, Annette went into protective mode and is willing to protect her daughter over NaZiyah. I think that's what's happening. I think she's protecting Shannon. And I think Shannon is not protecting Jarvis because she don't want to see him get in trouble or want to see him get out. I believe that she's protecting Jarvis because, I don't know, I think that in their dumb way of thinking that they think that since there's body or since they haven't found the body, that they can't fully charge Jarvis and whatnot. So it's a higher probability that he's going to get off, not off, but, he's going to do time due to the other charges. But the main one, which would be the murder charge, that will either get dropped or don't go through because they don't have the body. And I think that that's an idiotic way of thinking because they do not need a body to convict. But as long as it's on him and not her, then it's a higher probability that she don't have to worry about going to jail at all, and then he'll get out of jail earlier and they'll reunite. I think that's a higher probability of why they're not speaking on each other. Why she's not saying anything about Jarvis incriminating him, and he's not saying anything to incriminate her. They're stupid. They're dumb because it's going to come out, whether they want it to or not. You can only bury the truth for so long before it reveals itself. So I think a trial, Jarvis's attorney is going to come with some heat because I think he will take the blame for Shannon. I agree. I think the more it's a realization to Jarvis that he could be in jail for a very long time of his life, he will crack. I think Jarvis will crack before Shannon. Because she's free. Besides pressure from the family, community, and the public, and social media, to tell the truth, all she got to do is turn off her phone. And that's the way of ignoring all of the people. Social media, your family. Just turn your phone off. That's it. That's why she had a sister house. to avoid, you know, all of those people, because she could turn it off, you know. But she don't really have a reason right now to come forward and spill her guts and say, "Oh, this is what happened." She don't have a reason to. She can just kind of fall back because she's not. I'm not going to say she's not being investigated, but she's not being charged with anything within this moment. She's free. And she thinks she's safe. This is the best time for the police to be like looking into her. Because this one, all the mistakes is going to be made when you feel like the coast is clear. But it's not with all the public pressure. But that's where she's feeling the pressure from the public and social media. It's hard for her to go online and look and see what people are saying about NaZiyah. I think she keeps her ear to the street because she wants to know if somebody finds her body and stuff like, you know, there's certain information you need to know so that you can be prepared for. And I think that's the main thing, the main reason she stays on social media is to keep up with who's keeping up with NaZiyah's body. You know, who's keeping up with trying to make sure NaZiyah gets found. I think that's one of the main reasons she pays attention, because the media is not good when it comes to her. She has a very bad name in the media. The media hates her. So there's no reason to go around listening to hate content all day. People saying how despicable of a person you are and whatnot. So I highly doubt that she's listening to that all day. So, but I do think that she listens to the people that keeps it on wanting to find NaZiyah, and people getting closer, and even witness statements coming up, and people following those witness statements that have been coming in and following the direction that they may have been going that night and stuff like that. I think that's what she's paying attention to. Yeah. And hearing Jarvis, and because, you know, if Jarvis is to people, if he's saying things to his other kids' mothers, or King, although I don't think they can talk right now because King is arrested too. I believe he's incarcerated for something related to NaZiyah, but I believe he's incarcerated as well. So yeah, that's why she pays attention. You know, other than that, I don't think she cares too much about what everybody else out here saying. I think she's kind of used to it by now. But yeah, so yeah, but I do think she's hiding. I do. I think she's nervous. It's crunch time. The trial has started and whatnot. When charges are coming out and can be coming up on people. Again, it's still an open investigation. NaZiyah's case isn't closed. So they could bring more suspects in at any moment in time. They just got to know that they're suspects in order to do so. So I think she's scared. I think she's very worried. I really do. Correct. So I love you guys. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you have not subscribed already. I will be back later. I may come back later on today, but we're definitely going to go on coffee. Later on to this evening, we'll be on coffee, so make sure you guys come and check us out. Watch my community wall to see what time we'll be going live over there. KOI Coffee. I love you guys. Thank you for all the super stickers and liking the video and being here. I really, really love you guys. And we will keep this story alive. Rest in peace to NaZiyah. I'm sorry I have to say that because I just don't believe that she is still here. This family's playing too many games for me to feel like she's alive. Yeah. So I love you guys. And I was in the next live, Justice for NaZiyah Harris, absolutely. And also keep an eye out for the other story with the other young lady that is missing as well, Nakia. Keep her in your thoughts and prayers and hope that she returns home safely as well in the Detroit area. Love you all until the next live. Bye. Oh, shout out to Tootie. Uncensored. Shout out to Brittany Ann as well. Y'all get over there and subscribe to those women. Check them out. Tell them Sean sent you. Really appreciate everything that they're doing. Great content that they've been pushing forward. And yeah, hopefully one day we can all collab or talk or whatnot. I would love that. They seem very like-minded, Brittany and Tootie. So yeah, so shout out those content creators. They are amazing. So I love you guys. So until the next one, bye.